San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the PGA, the Masters is underway, and defending champ Rory McIlroy is tied for first place. He's at 5 under par with Sam Burns, Kurt Kitayama, and Justin Rose. They're each one shot back, with Scotty Scheffler sitting 6th at -2 after the first round. We'll keep you updated all day. In the NBA, the Spurs are in action tonight, welcoming in Cooper Flagg and the Mavs. Good news for Wemby and Castle. They've both been upgraded to questionable for the game. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock at the Frost. Sunday, they're going to close out the regular season with the Denver Nuggets in town. The tip will be set for 7:30 that night. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in. What a day. You're going to have to.
What?
It's Friday, Rob. What's wrong with you, man?
I want what you're having.
Yeah, whatever that was.
I knew it.
You have an exciting business opportunity you want to share with me? You have 5 minutes. I got something exciting I want to talk to you about.
Hold on.
Is that a smelling salt?
Yes.
Is that what that is? Oh, okay.
Hey!
Are you with me? Are you in?
Dude, we made it. What are you guys talking about? It's Friday.
Yeah, it is.
We're partying.
It's been a long week, man.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? It's almost over, Bubba.
Almost.
It's almost over. You got big plans for the weekend?
I'm going to a fine soiree tomorrow night at the zoo.
A soiree?
A soiree, if you will. A tuxedo will be required.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Ugh.
So I'm going swanky.
I know. Right?
I'm going swanky.
Nope.
Got us a room at the Monarch. Going to stay down at that fancy new hotel.
Oh!
Hey, yeah. Going to live the San Antonio elite lifestyle for a couple of hours. Because that's how I roll.
That sounds
The
like...
money you'll spend to get laid. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, that sounds like guaranteed relations.
Well,
Shoot,
let's
I get
hope.
laid after $2.
And a text.
Yeah, and a text.
How was that last night?
Oh, yeah. It was
Last
long.
night.
Oh, yesterday
He
afternoon,
was
I
already
guess.
asleep by last night.
Well, about 3 times yesterday.
Oh, my
God. That's
yeah. The
No
last.
wonder your kidney fell out.
I know, right? Too much action.
Yeah, dude, slow it down.
by that
Save
measure, I'm
some
going to
for the
live to
rest of us.
150.
No, we take advantage of it because the grandkids weren't there. It was just my wife and I. My daughter was somewhere. My son's out
I
with
remember
his
those
girlfriend.
days.
Yeah.
Remember those days when you
Yeah,
had to
but dude-
sneak it in because the kids were about or asleep?
Yeah,
The good old days.
The good old quickies. Let's do a quickie real quick. Yeah.
That's been a minute.
No,
I
we
don't-
took our time yesterday.
I can't. I mean, listen, I like having sex as much as the next guy, but like, I've been married a long time.
Me too. 28 years.
I don't need it 3 times in one day. That's
The
good.
the testosterone pellets I got a while back still are working.
I have
Trust me.
found in over this long and roller coaster ride that is a long. I'm 35 years into this, 30 some odd years. The times of high stress normally lend itself to more sex. I think it's a release.
Yeah.
When you're going through
It's a release.
when
all
you're
right.
going through a stressor. Well, I'm serious. I mean, if you're united in the fight to the stressor, if you're
Okay.
like on the same team, not fighting each other,
Right.
but if there's an external stressor,
Yeah, she
you
deals
know,
with a lot.
car wreck,
I deal
financial,
with a lot.
that you both are going at it. Sometimes that's a unifier and it's a stress reliever. So I've found over the years that those kind of external things kind of uptick on some other stuff. So there's always a positive, even to the most negative of situations.
Maybe so. Maybe my wife is united right now against my son, and I think
Let's see
she's.
what you have to choose a side,
Well, listen,
but you don't
know
have to choose the same side all the time.
I try to be
You gotta be
Switzerland most of the time.
But sometimes, for expediency and for the quality of life,
Or
you have to choose one.
If I want to get laid, I'll be like, son, enough.
That's right. That's what you got to do.
But here's
And I give him the wink.
Yeah.
But
All
I'll
right,
tell
son,
you
we'll
this.
talk later. We'll talk later.
As long as he plays the game right, he knows how this works too.
You should.
Mm-hmm.
Help your old man out. Although I don't think kids imagine
he
a
doesn't
kid trying
like
to get his mom
No,
laid.
no,
No,
not that.
yeah,
but
they're
there's
all like,
but there
"Ew."
is the
Yeah.
as much as happy wife, happy life, happy mom, happy life.
Of
So there
course.
is that. We'll unify and improve the situation.
Well, congratulations, Vic. What a big
Yeah,
day
good
it
for
was.
you.
What a big day it was.
I am so
for Victor
sleepy
Brown.
today.
Oh, I bet.
I am
I
drained.
bet.
I feel black and white.
You're not. Yeah, I mean,
I'm
Vic,
just like
Vic's vision comes and goes. Like I can't imagine.
I
like, all
know.
this sex.
I'm all
Now I
cross-eyed.
know why when you come to work cross-eyed
Yeah,
exactly
man.
what's going on.
You're
all
living
sore.
life. You're living life too hard. I'm sore too,
limping.
but it's from like getting beat up at the gym, and then
Well-
Vic comes in from I'm
Well,
oversexed.
I don't know how he does it.
Well,
He could be getting beat up too.
Yeah.
It could be. I know Vic's into some weird stuff.
So if he could be going hand-to-hand combat just
Nope.
like you.
I saw the pig mask in his passenger seat.
No,
That
that's
was
when he's
creepy,
doing good
though.
deeds. That's when he is trying to slow down
Put on this
international
pig
oil
mask,
sales.
bitch.
No, that's
says,
his
"Yes,
philanthropic. And then he videos it and says, "Oh, by the way, go electric.
Save the dolphins.
By the way, ow,
That's a throwback to yesterday's show.
save the dolphins. Ow."
Hey, yeah, that's right. Come on, piggies. Let me hear you.
You do that way too well, man.
I know he's a pro.
I told you. I mastered it.
That's right. He knows what she likes.
Hey, man, Rory's in first place.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all about this, and I have never really been a Rory fan, but I am going to root for him from here
Why?
on. I don't know.
Man.
I mean, he's just always
Ireland,
been
Northern Ireland, I think.
and he's got all the qualities that I should like, but he's never been the dude that I rooted for. But now, I'm rooting for this cat. I think
Why
it's
the
my
hell?
age showing. I want to see somebody win 2 in a row.
I don't like that. I don't like him.
And see, you're kind of like me. There's something about him that's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Not like he's a bad dude, just like
No,
somebody I wouldn't want to hang with. I don't know, but this opportunity to double up, and it's more about maybe he can beat Scheffler, but more importantly, just see somebody win 2 in a row.
Why don't you want to see Scheffler win?
Because he's boring. I'd rather see Rahm win. than
What?
Scheffler.
They're all boring.
Well, I would see at least
The whole thing is
the
boring.
the thing about it is Rory at least moves the needle for me. You know what I mean? At least there's
Can you
some,
explain why?
because I don't really like him.
I don't understand. Like, I have a
Just
hard
the way
time.
he looks or what?
I don't. There's just something about his career. I don't know what it's been that I've never really rooted for him.
Like, I don't like British people, so I don't generally cheer for.
Well, he hates the Brits too.
Oh, I don't cheer
From
for
the
anybody
Troubles.
who talks like them.
Well, I mean, I'm not actively cheering. If anybody was in the other than DeChambeau and there's a few others that I would put on the list that I don't want to see ever win. But for the most part, if there's an opportunity for somebody to double up at the Masters, for some reason, I want to see that happen. Normally, I'm anti. I want somebody new, a new face. But this year, for whatever reason, I want Rory to win another one.
Well, this is the difference between me and Rob. I'm a patriot. I want an American to win.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
get
Come
it.
on, give me a break. I want an American.
All right.
You don't want the best one to win. You want an American.
Preferably a Texan would be great.
Well, I'm not anti that. Well,
Or a San Antonian.
I am
That'd be
rooting.
great too.
I
Yeah.
want a double up. And if there was a Texan, I would have been rooting for him. If I just want to see somebody just kind of do something different.
And
I
if-
don't know.
If a foreigner wins, I want him to be one that I don't know. I can get behind Oberg because he came and did college in Texas. He's
Well, he
a
took an
fighting Red
American
Raider.
scholarship away. He's an interloper.
Well, what do you mean an American scholarship?
He took an American kid's scholarship from Tech. A dude that worked his whole life, some kind of podunk dirt track out in the middle of West Texas, probably could have gotten a D1 Scully and changed his life. And then some Swede shows up and takes his
be
spot.
better at golf.
This dude's back mowing back 40s.
That's what
I'm
we
just
want. We
saying-
want these guys to get. We want the best.
At least Roy didn't take a Scully from anybody.
What? I can't take a Scully. What are you talking about? Like only Americans are allowed to go to college?
Well, I think America first. Isn't that what you're going with?
No.
Oh.
I don't want
You don't want a
some-
foreigner unless he comes and takes a
Unless
Scully.
he's really good at sports and then can help his college
Rory
team.
is really good at sports, and he can help his poor beleaguered Irish.
No, the potato famine.
Yeah, they've had it hard, the Irish.
Yeah, I hear that.
I saw the Tom Cruise movie.
I saw the one with what do they call with Daniel Day-Lewis.
But I will say this:
the Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
the Irish are the brothers of Europe.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
What does that
They've
mean?
been downtrodden for a long time. They've been taken advantage of by the man for a long time.
Oh. Well, what about the Native Americans?
Well, I just said
They've been taken advantage of longer, I feel.
But no, the British have been hanging over the Irish for long before there were people here in America.
No, I meant longer than the brothers. Like the brothers have been oppressed for a couple hundred years.
But the British were over the Irish long before that.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I'm just saying.
Well,
I mean,
we
if you
don't
want
know.
to root for a country, it'd be the Irish.
No, not me.
And I love Irish bar songs. Have you said? Speaking
All
of, have
right.
you heard the Shabuzi remix as an Irish drinking song?
Oh, I don't want to talk about
Good
that.
grief!
That sounds like AI.
I'm about Irish
Oh, I
redheads.
guarantee you it's AI. I guarantee you it's AI.
That
but
sounds like
I
AI,
do.
man.
I do enjoy it.
I do love Irish redheads.
And then there's that.
Oh, Vic.
See, my mind's
It's
out.
only one track mind for Vic. One track.
Hey, honey, go put on that redhead wig and
Yeah, here. Well, we do have
say
that.
Aaron go bra.
I did get my wife a redhead wig, so we
What?
have that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh man.
she's got a blonde one, a red one, and then a black one.
All right.
What? I gotta meet your wife one day.
You haven't met?
I've never met her.
Mrs.
No.
Brown.
No, she
I'm
drops
sure
off
she's very
tacos and
excited
doesn't
for
come in.
this.
I want to have her on the show and talk about this
Oh
stuff.
God, yeah. I don't think we can air half of it.
I want to know some stuff about
She doesn't
her.
understand the what is it? The etiquette that you need to have
no?
on radio. Oh yeah, it needs to be a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to have a long form interview with her.
There are some things I don't want to know. I'll just leave it to the imagination, the theater of the mind.
But yeah, a couple guys played like crap yesterday. John Rahm was 7 over yesterday. What a loser.
Oh,
Spaniard,
Yeah.
Dumbass.
stinking Spaniard.
He was the second favorite coming into the tournament, shot a 7 over. So that means coming
I
into
can even do
Pacing
better.
himself.
think about that. Coming into day 2, he is 11 strokes back from first place.
He's the acorn that becomes the mighty oak.
And Bryson DeChambeau, who a lot of people were on today or yesterday, not ideal start for him either. He is now 4 over 76, 9 strokes behind the leaders. So not a good start. Maybe it's his 5-iron. I bet that's what it was. DeChambeau needed 3 shots to get out of a bunker on 11.
I saw.
That sounds like
Oh,
me.
I saw that.
I've been there before.
That dumbass.
And then when he finally hit it, he hit
was
it way
wrong.
further than he wanted to. Yeah, what a disaster.
The sand went better.
Yeah. All right. Hey, today is a day where we are going to be talking to some celebrities who are trying to save the puppies, save the dogs. If you don't care about dogs, today's show is not for you, friends. We love dogs here at the Morning Huddle. We are pleased to be joined by John O'Hurley and Ernie Hudson, also known from his Ghostbuster
Fifth
fame.
Beatle.
He was
He's the 4th Ghostbuster.
why? How are they ranked?
Well, I mean, there was the 5th Beatle. What was his? Clarence, the
But I don't.
saxophone player.
I don't understand why they have. Why are the?
They always refer to him as the 4th Ghostbuster.
Who
the
does?
5th
Who's they?
They, them, the suits, the higher ups,
the whites,
dudes,
the whites.
the
Yeah.
dudes in control.
Yeah,
Yeah, the people with money.
yeah.
I'm just saying,
the white
I-
people.
that wasn't a see. That was not a reference to color. It was.
No,
He's always referred to as the
no,
third
no.
or the 4th Ghostbuster.
The elites always try to break him down and say, "Oh yeah, he's not Bill Murray, he's not Dan Aykroyd." I don't think it's fair.
Well, he was the last hired. I think it's more about just order of.
Order of operation.
Yeah, he was the 4th.
Who was the first hired?
I think that would probably be Egon was probably no Aykroyd's role was probably the first.
See,
he was
we
the
don't
first
even know.
Ghostbuster.
But
And
like
then he
no
had
one,
to rope in Binkman because Binkman was the head of the department.
no one orders any of the other Ghostbusters. There's no 1, 2, 3 Ghost. Like no one says, "Oh, he's the 3rd Ghostbuster or the 2nd Ghostbuster." No, they're just Ghostbusters. Rob, I don't see numbers or colors like you, okay?
You put that there, but it's defined. I didn't think that you had.
But we'll talk to Ernie Hudson a little bit later on today. We'll talk to John O'Hurley coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good Friday morning. This report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Let's start north of downtown on the upper level of I-35 southbound before North Flores Street. Roadwork has 2 left lanes closed. Only the right one is getting by so far. On the south side, eastbound Loop 410 at Morrison, that stalled vehicle there is still blocking the right shoulder. I'm Lee Raza, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
The future won't wait, neither should you. That's why American Public University offers affordable, flexible master's programs to keep you moving forward. American Public University, made for what's next. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
You can't launch rockets without rocket launchers.
Like they have a special saddle that they put on those camels and lean it up as a launcher.
Nope.
So that wasn't real. That
nope.
was AI.
That's not real. That's not real.
That sounds very, innovative.
No, do we think that's real?
It depends on the camel.
No, it doesn't.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Thank you to everyone who played in the sold-out 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament presented by Flight by Yingling. Now, imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. John O'Hurley back in studio with us. Good morning, John.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing well. How'd San Antonio treat you last night?
Yeah, went out for steak last night. Had a wonderful dinner with wonderful friends, and it was just wonderful.
Good.
Really good night.
And I see today you've got real coffee, not the swill that we try to serve out of our Keurig here.
It's actually, no, it is that swill.
Oh,
it really is. Yeah, I just put real milk in it.
Oh, man.
I hope you brought the milk.
Yeah. Hope you didn't find it in the
trust
fridge.
anything in that fridge.
That's all right. That's all right.
There might be milk, but we just don't know what from what animal.
Yeah, that's right.
It's actually from Vic.
Never
from
trust
from Victor Brown. It's Victor
radio
Brown
break
milk.
room fridge for anything.
That good elk milk.
Now, I don't know how much you got to see yesterday. It looks like your horse might be dead before the first turn. Bryson DeChambeau.
I picked 10 of the worst golfers in the world, or maybe the 10 of the best golfers in the world that forgot to bring a dozen golf balls with them or something. I don't know what happened to Bryson DeChambeau yesterday.
He had
he needs a sand wedge help.
It took three strokes to get out of the sand. I can get out in 3 strokes. I mean, come on, guy.
And not only that, I had other picks in there as well too. Basically, in our family, everybody gets 10 picks, so that's the way the carousel goes. And it was just everybody I picked. It was. I must have some really bad juju.
I don't know what's going on. I don't see how you're saving the puppies. I mean,
you've got the positive mojo on the other side.
Now, speaking
of, as we said yesterday, you have a good bucket.
Yes,
that's right.
I walked away
with
done
some bad stuff.
I walked away with that in mind, and I said that's going to be our motto today. You have a good bucket, so fill your good bucket.
At least with enough to cover up the bad.
That's right.
Exactly. And you can use that other stuff as fertilizer eventually.
So now I saw when I got in today, you guys are loading some dogs up into that Alamo Lounge.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun today. Come on down to the station and we'll press flesh.
What's our address here?
Of 4050 Eisenhower Road.
So we're inviting the public over here today. Is that what's going on?
We don't want the unwashed.
I don't know. I think maybe so.
Make sure you clean yourself up before you show up.
Vic, ask her if we're inviting the public in today.
All of you guys on the Brigade Bar, you know what I'm talking about.
There's no reason we can't shower them here.
Yes.
Slick up, Brigade Bar.
I get the thumbs up. You guys are welcome to come down to the station here. You can meet John and see some of these dogs. Yeah.
Puppies will be here today. That's always fun.
It is.
They love the human contact.
Yeah, and then I'll end up with one.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
You're a true hero, Rob.
They're going to have food and coffee, too. They're going to have food and...
we got food for
and coffee, too?
Yeah.
That's
good coffee.
Like real coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm not drinking that stuff from
PJ's.
From our
Let's give
machine.
them some love. PJ's brought the
I
coffee.
like PJ.
Yeah.
That's good Louisiana coffee right there. That's New Orleans.
Is that chicory?
Yeah, they do. They do a cafe au lait there at PJ's.
Really?
Very good. Very, very good. How many dogs are going to be in there today?
I don't know how many. I know we have an awful lot coming from several shelters in the San Antonio area. So it's really one. And, it's nice to see the work that we're doing is going.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Of course, yeah. So
are these dogs up for adoption?
I would assume, yeah.
They're not therapy dogs.
They're not here to show them off. They're looking to get these
dogs.
All right, folks.
Most of these dogs, I assume, are going to be up for adoption.
Come prepared to take one home.
Yeah, if you
qualify.
Please do. There's a serious vetting process we're going to do. We're going to ask you a lot of questions. We're going to get your fingerprints. And
I don't want to get into the fact that one time I was turned down for a cat.
What?
I was turned down for a cat.
Oh, you're a loser,
I was cut from Little League. I thought I had it bad.
No, to be told you're not worthy of a cat.
Of a cat.
I'm not kidding. And it was one of those hour-and-a-half long, and I happened to mention, they go, have you ever had any cats before? And in hindsight, it was not the wisest thing to mention that our last cat was eaten by a coyote.
I was like, yeah, I had one. An owl scooped it up and ran off with it.
And a coyote got it, and I'd like to get another cat. And they said, well, we can probably find somebody else who will take this cat.
You know
who
what's
won't
funny?
risk its life in a coyote den.
Who's coyote free?
Yeah, it doesn't have to deal with the coyotes that
The cat that we have now.
And did you also mention that you raise coyotes? Was that the issue?
It wasn't so much about the pet. It was more about the feed.
My wife,
I get one a week.
The cat we have now, my wife, when she adopted it, the person who had it was fostering it, like wanted to have an in-home visit with us. And
I get it, man. After I got turned down, I understand.
Came to our house for like an hour and was just like seeing how the cat. I was like, and I remember she went to the bathroom and I asked my wife, I was like,
I'm sure she.
Is there a chance that she says?
She was stealing something out of your bathroom.
Like,
she was going through your drugs when she went in there.
That's possible.
That's a very strange thing.
I wonder how
no.
that happens.
I don't know. How do they decide? Like, I mean, how bad does things have to be for them to say, no, this is you're an unfit home for a cat?
I think you and your spouse need to look at each other honestly in the eye and say,
an unfit home for a homeless animal. That's bad.
We need to think our relationship, sweetheart. We are not good enough for a cat.
Like, I'm telling you, it's an existential kind of thing when they go, no, you're not worthy of a cat.
Our cat was literally abandoned by someone in their apartment. Like, they left their apartment and they shut the door and left the cat in there. And it was there for like, I don't know, a week with no food or anything like that.
All right.
And then it got sent to the shelter. And I was like, so she told us this story about this cat got left in an apartment.
Anything.
And now they're saying, maybe we'll give it to you. Maybe we'll see how you work out.
You had some exposed edges and you hadn't.
Yeah,
you hadn't baby-proofed the house.
You have those little plastic things you put in the plugs.
These cats, you never know.
John, we're gonna have you on all day, but tell the people about Puppy Food Bank and
well,
what
Puppy
you guys are
Food
doing.
Bank is the bridge between need and fulfillment. There are so many shelters in the Texas area. We get a half a million pets that end up in shelters every year here in Texas. And you go to the bottom line, and quite frankly, the most expensive thing in the line item is food. And it just kills all of these shelters that are trying to do great work, and every day they're trying to find scrape enough funds together to keep it going to the next, because the dogs eat 3 times a day. So Puppy Food Bank, as I say, is the bridge. We provide free dog food to shelters all across Texas, and we've had such an extraordinary success since we began in 2022. What we ask today, is to give a $15 a month donation. Something you won't miss, something that will just add to your life, and, as we said, to the bucket list of good.
That's right, and that's what it is all about. All right, John, well, we'll let you go scratch some dog heads, and we'll have you back in here next hour. We appreciate it, as always, and looking forward to chatting with you later today.
It's going to be a lot of fun today. Please come down to the station and come down with a check if you want.
There you go, 4050 Eisenhower. Come visit us down here.
Thanks,
all right, we will be right back. You know what we're going to do early today?
What?
The Double Dong Challenge. Oh,
I
yes.
haven't stretched out yet.
We're going to knock it out early today. That's coming up next. We'll give that away. The Double Dong Challenge, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good Friday morning. This report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Let's start north of downtown. On the upper level of I-35 southbound before North Flores Street, roadwork has 2 left lanes closed. Only the right one is getting by so far. On the south side, eastbound Loop 410 at Morrison, that stalled vehicle there is still blocking the right shoulder. I'm Lee Raza, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Almost 90 years ago, Academy Sports and Outdoors was born right here in Texas. So we know a thing or two about a thing or two. Like beans don't belong in Chile. It's called a feeder road. And how far really means how long. We've been your neighbor for generations. That's why we're adding Texas-sized deals across the store, only in Texas. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy. Fun can't lose.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Wemby watch is on. Is he going to play or is he not going to play?
We will have the latest on Game Night San Antonio, brought to you by Vision Source, as the Spurs get ready to take on the Mavericks.
And it's round 2 of the granddaddy of them all, the Masters.
I thought it was a tradition like no other.
Well, that too.
It's not the Rose Bowl.
Well, that's my granddaddy too.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah! Hey, good morning! Now, something we do on every Rangers game day is the Double Dong Challenge. Some people call it something different. We call it the Double Dong Challenge here.
Yeah.
They call it the Double Dinger Challenge up in corporate. But we call it Double Dong Challenge. It was my idea. I can name it what I want.
That's
It's
what
my
it says on the sheet.
My baby. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name my baby what I want to name it. And if people want to call it a nickname, that's fine. But it's my baby. I'm still gonna name it what I named it. The Double Dong Challenge is a simple game, and we usually give this away in the 9 o'clock hour. But today we're gonna change it up on you. We're gonna get you a little early. Here's the deal: if a Texas Rangers player hits a home run in the game today, and you pick that player, you will win tickets to an upcoming Rangers game. If they hit 2, now we're gonna take care of you. We're gonna get you a hotel. We're gonna get you some premium tickets, and you're gonna have a nice little weekend of it.
I got a new front runner today.
Well, the Rangers are playing the dreaded, the hated Los Angeles Dodgers today. Tyler Glasnow is going to be pitching for the Dodgers. So who's it going to be?
Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo's your
Jump
guy?
on Brandon today.
Okay.
Hitting 340.
He is
seeing
well,
the ball. Yeah. I think that's the most like. Or Jake Berger. Get off the Seager for a day or two.
Okay.
Too much pressure on him. Let him
take
take a breath.
on him. Yeah. So Rangers at the Dodgers. If you are caller number 10, you will be invited to play today's Double Dong Challenge. Good luck, everybody. Brought to you by the Morning Huddle. We don't have it's not sponsored yet. It's just us and the Rangers bringing you this fine promotion. So enjoy the game today, and hope it's on MLB TV. Hopefully the Dodgers don't.
Have you tried your taco
maybe
yet?
Slow it down a little.
Have you tried your taco yet?
I haven't. No.
Just want to make sure yours was.
It's not.
I grabbed mine out of the wrong pile, and I ended up with a potato and egg.
Oh no!
It's like getting a bowl of porridge.
I got a Webbel. What did I get? Yeah, got an Alamex.
You did get an Alamex?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Webbel Alamex.
Webbel salad. Oh, wait.
Okay.
I did find a bit of. See, that's not what I wanted.
So that's what they call. That's their version of Alamex.
Yeah,
we get the
potato and egg with a sprinkling of something.
The meat.
I like the carne.
Yeah, we're spoiled though. We're taco spoiled.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
And that's a good thing to be. You should aspire. Everybody should aspire to be taco.
Yeah.
You know what's good? What's good about those tacos is they're free.
That makes it easy. But after
my kind of taco.
After a few though, you can be a chooser, not just.
That's
a beggar.
true. That's true. Did you see that Joel Embiid had his appendix taken out?
He's a mess. What?
The sad thing is when you've been part of the process, and the process is never fulfilled. Now you're like, do you really have a? Is it really? No, I know that he did, and I think it's because he got wore out by the Spurs. I think if the Spurs took care of business at home, Joel Embiid had a little side ache.
Maybe so.
It sucks, man. Have you had your appendix?
I've had mine out. Yeah,
When
I got
you're
mine
kinda
out when I was like 11 or 12.
Oh, I was a lot older, and you want to play it off as something else because you just don't, So it's like I got the worst indigestion I've ever had.
Dude, you know what the worst?
Oh God,
the worst thing is, I'm pretty sure that I got an unnecessary appendectomy. Like they went in, I was sick for I don't know, like it was like a week, and they were finally like, it's got to be this. And I said, okay.
They don't know.
Well, yeah, that's how it went.
Then they took my appendix out, and they were like, this is one of the biggest, healthiest appendixes we've ever seen.
Oh, it didn't rupture.
No, it wasn't even close to rupture because it was fully healthy.
And you're still sick after they took it.
Well, no, I actually was better. But I think it was also just the timing of it. Like I'd been sick for a week. How much longer could it have conceivably lasted?
Okay.
But they were like, yeah, we don't think that your appendix was really the problem. And
I had my gallbladder out.
Can you put it back?
I don't think you missed it.
I mean,
no, but
and
I can't imagine playing a game.
It ruined my modeling career. I have this scar now that
they took mine out through my navel.
What?
Yeah, man.
Really?
I have no scar.
What year was this?
It was 2000. I was in Florida, so 2010, 11.
Yeah, that's modern technology.
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was done. The guy had a rock and a chisel.
No, man. I had modern science, man. It was all robots.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was. It was harder times for me, Rob. I didn't have the luxury of modern medicine.
Got that
you didn't have
fancy
insurance?
medicine down there in
No
Florida.
Insurance?
No insurance.
I had insurance. It was like
bite down on this wallet.
It was like 1991 though, so it was
that type of insurance.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, actually, coverage was a lot better back then.
I'm sure it was. Yeah, my parents had good insurance, so I'm sure it didn't cost a whole lot. But again, they just took my appendix that didn't need to be taken. No, I don't have one.
Do you have your gallbladders?
Of course.
I
know.
I used my gallbladder. I use
that every day.
I don't think I used my.
They took mine out, I
appendix.
think, in 04. Yeah, 2004.
What else is missing from inside of your body?
Yeah, so 04, they
You
took
got
out
your minus a kidney.
Yeah, and kidney was taken out in 05.
No. Do you have no gallbladder?
No gallbladder,
So
no kidney.
No kidney.
That's it? That's all they've taken from you?
That's all I'm missing.
Your appendix? You still got that though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
I'm lucky enough to have that.
You got space in there.
I know. He's got room. And then
yeah,
he was complaining about losing weight and dude, they keep taking parts from you. It should be easy for you.
Easiest way to drop some pounds.
The next thing is a lung.
Well, man.
I can survive on one lung, I think.
They say you can.
Yeah.
Might
Wouldn't
hinder.
want to.
My liver's good, so they never operated
Yeah, your
on
liver's
that.
pristine, man. You hardly drink.
You lose a lung, it might not be 3 times a day for sex anymore.
No.
That might have to stop.
Probably just once a day.
If that.
Maybe if that, yeah.
Not as good as I once was.
Yeah.
But one time.
But at one time.
One time, I'm as good as I ever was. Now, I need about 8 hours of sleep.
All right, so coming up next, we're going to talk to Ernie Hudson. We're going to talk to him throughout the day as well about the Puppy Food Bank. We'll do that coming up next. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Saturday, April 18th at 4 p.m., your San Antonio Gunslingers host the defending IFL champions, the Vegas Nighthawks. Partial season tickets, group packages, and individual seats are available now at sagunslingers.com. Grab your crew, bring the family, and let's pack the Freeman Coliseum. Guns up, San Antonio.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Join us for San Antonio's most elevated fiesta event, Taste of the Northside, presented by H-E-B, on Thursday, April 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Rocket La Cantera. Enjoy tastings from over 50 local restaurants, plus premier wine, cocktails, cold beers, and live entertainment for one all-inclusive price. All proceeds benefit Brighton Center, serving children with disabilities and developmental delays in San Antonio. Tickets can be purchased at tasteofthenorthside.org. Viva Fiesta!
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Thank you to everyone who played in the sold-out 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament presented by Flight by Yingling. Now, imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-505-4326. 800-505-4326. 800-505-4326.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way.
That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Join the Blitz live this Tuesday at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria. Fiesta with NAW and promos that will make you want to party. The Blitz live Tuesday 2 to 6 at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in that big red building on Calabria Road.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Joining us now on the Morning Huddle, it is an honor and a pleasure to welcome in the great Ernie Hudson to the program. Good morning, Ernie. How are you, sir?
I'm very good, thank you. It's great to be here.
We were just talking before we hopped on here. You look younger than me. You look like you're about 35. What's your routine?
Yeah, I've never been a professional, athlete or a bodybuilder or any of that stuff. But I found that the simplest thing is not to wait for the great. I always say the great payback, when you can do all the stuff. When you have all that time to go to the gym, which will never happen, but just fitting it in when you can.
But what about what about the face? This is like, you look like a young buck. Is this natural? Do you have a great doctor out there in Hollywood?
No. I think what men, what a lot of friends do. Will go. You got to wash your face.
You got to moisturize.
You got to moisturize. You got to.
He's had years of professional help, years and years, and we're just waking up really early.
Did they do your makeup before you came in here, or is this all natural?
No, I need to do makeup. In fact, they do a lot of makeup, and I always go, why?
You're naturally a beauty. We look like hell, so we are
the reason why.
We're why.
So Ernie, here in San Antonio, you filmed some movies here in the past, haven't you?
Yeah. I've shot. I did a movie. The first movie I ever did was called Lead Belly. We shot it in just outside of Austin back in 1972, maybe 71, 72. And we did Miss Congeniality. We did in Austin. I did a movie in Smithsville called I don't remember the name.
Well, there's so many.
It's got a
what a life.
What a life. John Schneider. I think we
with John Schneider.
Yeah, I can't. I don't remember the name of it. But so I'm coming to Texas. I always have a great time here.
What do you like to? What's the food? What's your food choice down here? What do you look for?
Well, I always try the barbecue, and with me, I have a strange relationship with food. I try, if I find something I really love, I try to stay away from it.
Oh,
that's why you look so good.
I just don't, leave it alone. It's too good. It'll call me in the middle of the night, and I'll have to answer.
If I find something I really love, I just drink it all the time, and that's become a real problem in my life for me and my wife. She
professional
hates that.
help. It has to intervene whenever we get together. So coming to San Antonio is kind of a regular thing, but coming down for this, the Puppy Food Bank. This is kind of new for us. And for you, how long have you been involved with the Puppy Food Bank?
About 3 years now. I was asked to be a part of it. And Bob Wills, I think, started the organization, the Puppy Food Bank. And when I heard about it, and also I was aware of animals, and I've always had animals. And when I heard about the amazing work that the Puppy Food Bank is doing here in Texas, and now I think they're in 11 states. They're reaching out. I just want to be a part of, and so I asked, what can I do? And so being an ambassador to get the word out and we all do what we can, and I think this is something that's really, really important. I don't think most people are aware of how many animals are euthanized simply for a lot of times simply because they just don't have food. The shelters don't have food to keep up with the demand. So
597,000 dogs and cats euthanized in shelters last year, which is 10% of animals that entered the shelter. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So what can people do to help fix this problem?
Well, there are a lot of things that we'd like to do, but I'd say when you find an organization that's doing the work, support them. And you can support Puppy Food Bank by a small donation, $15 a month, or whatever you can afford, will go a long way to saving a lot of these animals, and it's really needed. And they provide the food. A lot of the shelters, the money that they, spend trying to feed them, they can use for, the health care and for other things that's needed.
For this is about saving pets' lives, and it costs about $43,000 each month to feed pets around San Antonio. $15 a month from you can actually save a pet, and it's easy. Go to www.puppyfoodbank.org, and you can fill out and do whatever you need, but you can save a dog's life right now.
Absolutely.
That is the great Ernie Hudson. We appreciate the time, sir, and look forward to having you in again.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
There we go. That is Ernie Hudson joining us here on the program. He and John O'Hurley will be in and out throughout the day. We got sports to talk too.
We do?
Yeah, of course. Did you see? I think there might be hope here. We talked about Audi Crooks and maybe transferring to Texas.
She's gonna be closer.
There's room on the roster.
There's a few spots, you're saying?
There's a few spots. Texas basketball, lady basketball, lost 7 players after the Final Four. Listen, I think they're all
seniors.
No, 7
they just
7
left?
transfers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're all embarrassed about how they played. And they're like, we got to get out of here. We got to change. We got to change costumes so no one recognizes us.
Jump ship, guys. Let's get out of here.
It's so Rory Harmon, Kyla Oldacre, and Taya Sidbury are out of eligibility. 4 other players entered the transfer portal, including Jordan Lee, who's the team's second leading scorer. So they lost 3 to graduation and 4 to the transfer portal already, including this gal named Crump, who is Aaliyah Crump.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was the number 5 player in the class of 2025. Was supposed to. Is she from here?
Aaliyah Crump? I don't think she's from San Antonio.
I heard something about there was some gal who went to Texas from San Antonio that was really good. But no, she's from Minnetonka, Minnesota.
She's been baptized in the waters.
That's right. Man, she was a 98 recruit. She's a high level recruit. And she was banged up early this season, so she hardly got to play. So she was supposed to be like the next big thing, and now she's heading out of here.
I think, given the current situation, if you look at it as from a purely business perspective, that there's no emotion, there's no rah-rah home team kind of thing, you'd be crazy if you didn't get in the portal. Not everybody, but I'm talking about from Texas, who just went to the Final Four.
Oh, just see what you can get off.
Man, there's 100 different schools out there that'd like to have you around.
Who was it? Maybe it was a football coach. No, you know what? It was Sark who said, "Yeah, you can enter the transfer portal, but if you do, you ain't coming back here."
Oh no, that's the expectation.
We're engaged. You leave here and
I
go.
think that's the expectation.
Go on a date with somebody else.
I'm not saying you don't get the anchor of if it doesn't pan out, you get to come home, but I think if you played on a Final Four team and you don't put yourself out there if it's strictly business.
What if you played like total ass in the Final Four?
Well, I think you've done your due diligence, but I think everybody would like to have someone who just went to the Final Four on their team, especially someone who is a highly recruited. Even if you didn't play that much, I think you could probably get paid a little bit more. But I don't think you do that unless you know that you're not getting money here or you're expecting not to get a starting gig.
I'll tell you what, whatever money they were paying these gals that are gone, put it all in a big feed bag.
I'm telling you.
Give it to old girl.
I think the unlimited at the pick your favorite. What's the closest good college hangout food place in Austin? Where's everybody go?
I don't know where they go anymore. Yeah, but listen, man, I would just sign an NIL deal with some barbecue spot.
That's what I'm saying. What's the okay? What's the closest good
Franklin?
one?
Franklin's not.
Yeah, right there.
I mean, yeah, that ain't far.
She gets 3 days a week,
just across the highway.
3 days a week, every other day.
Don't have to wait in line.
No wait. Walk right up. Get your pick of whatever. You can fill a tray.
That's right.
3 days a week. That's worth $1,000, man.
A hell of a deal. All right, man, we're gonna be rocking and rolling all friggin' day. John O'Hurley will be back with us here in a bit. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
I need a little range, step to the range.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club, available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Spring's the season to plant, grow, and glow up. Save on gardening staples from Lowe's during Mulch Week with Stay Green Premium 2 cubic foot mulch. 5 bags for $10 and select 1 pint annuals for $1. Plus, rewards members get 5 times the points on an eligible mulch purchase because you know how we roll. Members get more at Lowe's. Valid for 4/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Point boosters subject to exclusions and more terms apply. Activation required.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Vehicle safety starts underneath. That's why the pros choose Napa for undercar solutions that stop safety issues before they become costly problems. Go further with complete repairs that restore stopping, steering, and stability. Then grow your business through trust and repeat visits. With premium rotors, pads, struts, and wheel hub assemblies, Napa has everything you need to keep undercar under control. That's Napa know-how.
Did you get the video?
Let me check. Nah, it's still trying to send, I guess. Oh, wait, it just came through. What? That is hilarious.
It might only take a second to check your phone while driving, but that's all the time it takes to change everything. Whatever it is, it can wait. Because whether it's a ticket, a crash, or a life, it's not worth it. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
On the west side, business is starting to pick up. This report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Eastbound on Highway 90 as you're approaching Hunt Lane. An accident here blocking the right lane. Stop-and-go traffic from Highway 211. So far, a 40-minute delay. Avoid that area if you can. North of downtown, the upper level of I-35 southbound. Just before North Flores Street, roadwork here has got the two left lanes closed. I'm Lee Raza, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
They're about to get busy in Augusta. Sam Burns and Rory McIlroy lead the way at 5 under. Right behind them, Kit Katayama, Jason Day, Patrick Reed, and are tied at 3 under. In the NBA, the Spurs back to business tonight, welcoming in Cooper Flagg and the Mavs. Good news for the Spurs. Looks like Wemby and Castle have been upgraded to questionable. We'll see if we see them tonight. The tip will be set for 7 o'clock. They'll round out the regular season on Sunday night, welcoming in
is brought
the
to you
Joker
by Buyers
and the
Barricades,
Nuggets.
the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1. The great John O'Hurley back in studio with us. Good morning, John. Oh, we got to get his mic on, Vic.
No, that's not
There we
necessary.
go.
I'll just use yours.
That works. We
too.
like the distant echo of
That works
John
too.
O'Hurley in the background. It's like God speaking to us.
Up in the hills somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
John is here on behalf of puppyfoodbank.org. I want to mention some of our fine sponsors who are helping out today on Puppy Food Bank. Thomas J. Henry, Window World, Connecticut, Mr. W Fireworks, and Big State Financial. All sponsors of our puppy food drive here today. And again, if you have the means, puppyfoodbank.org, they can certainly use your help. And that's what John O'Hurley and our friend Ernie Hudson have both been doing today.
Have you seen the puppies yet? Have you gone over and
I went in
take a look at the
I
dogs?
saw only one dog, but it was Elaine's dog. It was not an adoptable
Moonshine?
dog. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I saw that dog. It's a cute dog.
We'll have dogs here all day long. If you want to come down to the station, please do.
Yes. Please come visit.
You make your
us.
donation in person if you like. All we're asking for is $15 a month as a donation, and that will do enormous good in providing free food to adoptive pets all across the state.
It is a beautiful thing you guys are doing. Yesterday, Rob, I told you I was going to blow your mind with a fact about John O'Hurley. Today, it is time.
I wonder if we'll blow his mind.
I don't
with
know
the
that we
fact
will.
that
Listen,
we're aware of this.
My misspent youth.
Well, I wouldn't call it misspent. I think it was an appropriate. No, I think this was
This
well
is
played.
well
sir.
played.
Well played, sir.
John O'Hurley made 3 different appearances on 2 different versions of Baywatch.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, I played 3 different roles.
Right.
That's what's mind-blowing to me.
It really is.
Like, what?
Yeah, that's right. And 2 of those were Mouth to Mouth by Pamela Anderson.
Yes! Yeah, baby!
Is that a testament to your ability to immerse yourself in a role that we wouldn't even notice?
I'm a giver. I'm a giver. I surrender to whatever the role, demands of the role. And in that case, and it brought me back to life.
Yes.
Or certainly made me feel a little bit better about myself.
Perks of the job.
I can't.
If you have any troubles with your self-image, I tell you, 3 minutes with Pam Anderson giving you mouth to mouth.
I need several takes.
It's that shot of joy that you need.
Now, you need several takes, right?
Did you guys have like a mouth condom, or was this full on?
That's
a mouth merkin?
That's full on, baby.
Man.
It's Family Feud style.
Did you take a mint before? Were you nervous?
No, not a. I'm a trained
That's
professional.
what I'm saying. It's his ability to immerse
I'm an
in
actor.
the role.
Cut. Meanwhile,
Let's do
I'd
this
be
again.
like, I'd have to think of my grandma, and like, I would be so nervous that I would, become emotional, if you know what I mean. That I wouldn't be able to. Act.
Would you need a dark set so no one would see you?
But I will also say,
I would have to tape myself up.
I
down
will
below
also
the
say,
waist
I have
area.
lived out in L.A. since 1989, and the only times I have been in the water out there were to do Baywatch. That was the only time I've ever been out there in the water.
So
The water's cold.
So the first time
It is cold, and it's not inviting. It's dark water.
Big waves.
The first time
and
you
large
did
fish.
you did Baywatch, you were the president of a yacht club. You were like a bad guy, kind of.
It was pirate.
Yeah.
I was kind of a modern day pirate.
Yeah.
And I had my henchmen.
So then you do that episode, and then a couple years later they call you and they're like, "Hey, John, we want you to come back and do Baywatch." And you're like, "Okay, yeah,
I'll be the pirate.
I'm going to be the pirate again."
No, not the pirate.
Was he dead?
No, this one I was kind of a gentleman who kind of lost his way and his mind. He'd lost his child, and basically he was doing kind of Sherman's March to the Ocean. And he was walking right out into the ocean.
Going deer hunter, yeah.
When they first told you you're going to play a different character, did you say, "But I've already been established on this show as the pirate"?
Yeah, well, if the writers aren't aware of that, then that's their problem.
As long as they write the check to John O'Hurley.
Did you know when they told you that you were going to be a different character? You knew immediately?
I knew that. Yeah, I'm not the first to have done that.
I get that.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
then
if you watch these Hallmark movies, they just keep recycling them.
Well, it's not
over
like
and
the
over again.
replacement of Darren in Bewitched. I mean, it wasn't like we had gotten to know
Oh, my
you.
goodness. All of television must stop. John O'Hurley has been used again on Baywatch.
And then he came back a year later on Baywatch Nights, which, by the way, a vastly inferior version of Baywatch.
The risque version, right?
It was a little bit,
a little racy.
Yeah, but they didn't have the slow motion beach jogging as much. That was the big problem. And quite frankly, the hotter chicks were on the original Baywatch.
And well, when you do Baywatch, though, about 90% of your audience is across other places in the world, right?
It has a huge
in
following.
Germany.
Well, Germany, because he was very popular in Germany as a pop star.
Did you interact with him much?
Oh, sure.
The Hoff?
I knew him quite well. Yeah, the Hoff.
Is that the way to sum him up right there?
Who would you rather sit down and have a meal with, David Hasselhoff or Larry David?
Oh, well, Larry, because he'd be more interesting.
Okay, is David Hasselhoff is he a bore?
Well, Hasselhoff might sing.
He's actually very funny. He's actually a very, very, very funny guy. But Larry's always good for a laugh.
He's not as funny as Larry. I get that.
So before we're going to
irascible.
Okay, that's fair.
I like irascibility at my lunches.
But yeah, that's the kind way of saying what a jerk. Just an
because he's going to whatever comes, he's going to send it back.
That's right.
There you go. If it's on the side, I'm sending it back. John O'Hurley sitting in with us today. Puppyfoodbank.org is why he's sitting here.
Now you started out in soap operas. Is that the case?
Well, I started off really in opera.
Okay.
I mean, my degree was in theater and then minor in voice. So I went to New York in 1981, and the first show I got really was the worst musical ever done in New York, and so reviewed by John Simon in New York Magazine.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the
It was called, it was the Abelard Eloise 12th Century Love Story.
Well, a little light reading.
It's just absolutely, you can just imagine the music that went along with that. it was 6 hours long originally. They cut it back to 3 hours, and it still didn't have a laugh in it. It took itself so seriously. It was the worst musical ever done. And when John Simon did his review in 2000 of the worst shows of the last 25 years on Broadway, we were number 2. Moose Murders was number 1, but we were number 2.
Were you disappointed not to be at the top of the pile?
Yeah, I'm going to come on.
At least make
we got a review that said, I don't know how a show like this gets as far as it does. I only know that in this world of theater, the power to do as one pleases is more compelling a force than prudence. We were damned by faint praise.
Was your role big enough that like you were singled out?
I was the second lead. Yeah.
Okay, so in John Simon's review, did it mention your actual performance as particularly bad?
No, the performances weren't bad.
It's just the show itself.
The show was just awful. It was just. I mean, I had to sing a song. I actually sang this song. It was called "He's a Heretic," and it went, "He's a heretic, a heretic." That was it.
Now.
Sounds like the producers.
Now this was your
That's
first.
Exactly right. And the thing was, the show had to open on Broadway one night for there to be the tax write-off. So it's going to open whether you like it or not.
So because this was your first show, like, did you know any better? Did you know that the show sucked, or were you just so excited?
It didn't matter because what it got for me is I got an agent out of it. I joined the union. I developed a sphere of friends because I'd only been in New York 48 hours.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it did everything for me.
So you probably didn't realize until like a little while later how bad it was.
I didn't care. I think my check was $114 a week or something like that.
Oh, very nice. That goes a long way in New York.
I was swimming.
That goes a long way in New York. And $114, we're not even asking $114 a week here. We're asking $15 a month from you at puppyfoodbank.org. I mean, you could... If you go get a part-time job on Broadway, you can make that up in no time, I assure you. John O'Hurley.
But you won't feel any better about yourself.
You won't. You'll feel miserable. And you'll be.
I was the only one that felt better about myself.
Hey, man.
When you give to puppyfoodbank.org, you will feel better. And no matter how bad you feel, anytime during the month you can say, you know what, I'm giving to the puppies.
At least you can do that.
Fill that bucket of good.
That is right.
A bucket of good. That's what it is. You got a bucket. Let's fill up good.
Well, John, we will we'll have you on 2 more times today. We know you got a bunch of obligations here. You got to shake hands and scratch baby heads and pet dog tummies and
tickle bellies.
Yes, but we appreciate you and looking forward to having you back here in a bit.
Thanks.
And thank you for your fine work on Baywatch.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
Pamela Anderson, smaller in person than you'd expect, right? She's a wee lass,
a little diminutive, and now she's going makeup free.
I've seen that.
Yes.
I think it's a mistake by her.
Hey,
but also she's
had a
little. She's had some missteps with work.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't age well sometimes.
There's things that I'm all about the graceful aging of natural beauty, and we all knew that Pam had some work done, but it wasn't to her face. And then she started working on her face to try to keep up with the rest of her body. Mm-hmm. I think that was a bit of a misstep. Mm-hmm. And now to go makeup free and not try to cover up some of those mistakes. No. I'm not here to judge. But you know why she goes makeup free?
Because she can.
It's because it's tested on animals. She's also an animal lover. Mm-hmm. She does not like. And I put makeup on my dogs all the time. I feel horrifically guilty about it, but I do it just for fun.
Anything about your
I am a cosmetic tester. I allow them to.
On you or your dogs?
Put it on me.
Yeah, the dogs.
I allow that too. Yes. Oh, my wife all the time.
Lick it off.
Yes, I need to try this new blush. Okay, baby, right here.
All right, I'll see you in a little while.
A few minutes. Go have a taco.
I can't imagine that John O'Hurley deals with less professional people than us. He's got to be so annoyed by.
I get the sense that after like 5 takes at the Baywatch.
Oh yeah,
mouth to mouth, they were going.
If I were John O'Hurley, imagine cut. If you're getting mouth to mouth from Pamela Anderson, I would if the scene was almost over, I'd suddenly cough.
Yeah. Oh man, just do this
sorry.
again.
Let's start over. Can we get Yasmin over here too? There's still some water lodged in my lung. That's what.
Yasmin.
Yasmin Bleeth?
I know you went way deep.
Oh, Yasmin
There's a
Bleeth
whole bunch of people went, who's Yasmin?
If you were into the brunettes, Yasmin Bleeth was your flavor on Baywatch. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
She was mid-level.
Mid-level?
No, was she an OG?
Yeah,
she was OG.
Yeah.
I thought
she
came in later.
No, and she was.
She's not that skinny girl, was she? With the short hair?
No. Oh, no. I don't even know her name. She didn't count.
See, when you said that, that's who came to mind.
No. This was Yasmin Bleeth was like, I think she was one of the top lifeguards besides David Hasselhoff. She was like one of the bosses.
I wasn't. I can claim to have seen it, though I don't know the roles and plots. I assume they were all the same.
I think Yasmin Bleeth might look like hell now. I'm not sure.
It's all those years on the beach.
Yeah. Well, I think
sun takes it out of you.
I think it's I think she's done some heavy snacking over the years, but Yasmin Bleeth, this was her.
Oh yeah, that's not who I thought you were talking.
No, she was a power player back in the day. Mid-level, my ass. All right, we'll be right back. We'll get into a little bit of sporting action. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits one, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
You got a 66 Mustang convertible, is that right?
Original color, original paint.
Which engine? What power plant is in it?
I would put a new block in it.
You know who Fozzie Bear is?
Yeah.
He sounded like a drunk Muppet. What kind of engine's in it?
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hornitos 100% agave tequila isn't for the few, but for the many. To pour with friends and friends of friends. For you, for me, for everyone. Hornitos, the tequila de todos.
100% agave tequila for 100% of tequila lovers. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol volume, 2026 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3 miles, you'll realize you've been mispronouncing epitome your whole life. At the roundabout, you will remember you said something at dinner you wish you hadn't, and will think about it for decades. You have arrived at your destination, but it turns out there really is no destination, and life just keeps going.
Wherever life takes you, protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's up, fools? Main event Jey Uso here from the WWE. When it's just me between matches, it's day one-ish. And that means it's Chumba time. With hundreds of casino-style games and new titles arriving weekly, there's always something fresh to try at Chumba Casino. The daily boosts make it even more fun. And have me about to get them all during my downtime. Ready for a fun way to chill out and enjoy a few minutes for yourself? Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by BGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in the state where it's legal to play.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying. Yeah! Yeah! Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Woo! I know it, Rick. We made it, baby. I got this, you got this. My friend is by my right. Yeah. How you doing, Rob?
Hanging in there.
Big day, isn't it? Big day.
Yeah.
Rob hates Fridays now.
I know what happened.
I don't know. He's turning into an old man. I don't like when he sings a Friday song. It doesn't make me feel good. The song makes everybody feel good except Rob.
Yeah, and me.
Come on.
Carry on.
Yeah, like, there's some songs that
if golf
universally, there's some songs that make you feel good. Miley Cyrus. Party in the USA. You can't hear that song and not go, yeah, man, it's a party in the USA. Like, it feels good.
Yeah.
All right.
And the Friday song feels like kind of like that, especially on a Friday.
I like the Black Eyed Peas. I got a feeling for some reason.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's an adult singing. This is a whiny in my ear. It's like a chihuahua barking. That's what I get.
A lot of great singers started in their youth. Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift.
And they might fall into that bucket,
too.
The
Jonas Brothers.
I'm not
Hanson. Bop, flip the top, ba do.
The Beebs. The Beebs.
Yeah.
The Beebs.
Yeah.
But there was the
Britney. It's Britney, bitch. Come on, Rob. Oh, what a hater. What a hater, man. We got to get down. Good morning, everybody. The Masters, I think they're underway already. Yes. Oh, yes. Good day for Rory Mac yesterday. There was a bad day for Bobby Mac, Robert McIntyre.
Our guy, man.
8 over.
I guess the Texas
if it's not Scottish,
Sun
it's crap. Well, he played like
him.
crap yesterday. Yeah. And everyone's talking about Rory being in the lead, but I think we should also mention he's in the co-lead.
Yeah, he's tied
with Sam Burns. So congratulations to Mr. Sam Burns, who's doing the Lord's work as well. But Rob will update you during his live. We said, you know what? We're not giving enough to our audience. So Rob said, I'll just do live sports centers from now on.
You never get to go to the bathroom again, Rob.
Yeah, and but that's Rob being a team player for you guys, for the audience. Rob loves you guys very much and wants to make sure you're always informed of what's going on in the world, and that's what we'll have from now on. Okay, the NFL. The apparently, first of all, I don't like this. All right, I like small government. Okay, I want government out of my business, and I really want the government out of the NFL's business. All right, don't mess with it.
Well, there's some logic to what's happening here.
The NFL should be exempt from all antitrust laws. Leave them alone. Just let them do what they do and let us enjoy it.
That's the argument here. Let us enjoy it without having to pay through the nose because I happen to live in a different part of the country.
I have a magic box. None of my business.
Well, I think this is a valid debate. I think this kind of stems to the nickel and diming of the United States, and I'm finally glad that somebody stepped. The whole concept of how they've handled the red zone and the ticket is it is detrimental to the consumer.
And maybe it's because, like, when a game's on Amazon Prime, in my mind, everybody in the world has Amazon Prime. Like, who doesn't have Amazon? Vic, do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
And Vic's a poor. He lives in Flea Bottom. He's like, and he's got Amazon Prime. Everybody's
Amazon
got
Prime, Hulu,
Yeah,
Netflix.
like,
Yeah.
it just feels like.
But
Disney
you're paying
Plus.
I know,
for that.
I know, not everybody has Netflix, and that part I get. But like, Amazon Prime, it feels like if you don't have Amazon Prime, like, how are you even alive in 2026? Like,
Right.
How do you get things delivered to your house? So
I order it like 4 or 5 times a week. Of
Right.
Something.
So so when people are like, "Oh, it's on Amazon," it's like, to me, it's like, that's not inconvenient.
But this
to
isn't
me.
the argument. This is the argument about being able to watch out of market games out of someplace else and being forced to pay an exorbitant amount just because of my locale, when it's no more expensive for it to arrive than it is to arrive across the street.
To watch every NFL game. Now, this is what Mike Lee said, the U.S. Senator, chair of the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee on Antitrust, Competition Policy, and Consumer Rights.
Okay.
He sent a letter to the Federal Trade Commission and the Justice Department requesting a review of the NFL's exemption from antitrust laws. To watch every NFL game during the past season, football fans spent almost $1,000 on cable and streaming subscriptions. The NFL has said it's the most fan-friendly league, with 87% of its games available on local TV, more than many other sports that have largely migrated to streaming service and cable channels, which is true. I mean, to most leagues, there's even more difficulty watching all the games than there is in the NFL.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that lessens the burden to not be, even though you're not the worst, you're still part of the problem.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
I mean, why get in the way? It's just a way to kind of allow the common fan to play a role in being a fan, and without having to spin through the nose to watch your team. It just seems like a way to just kind of democratize, especially because they're putting things on. You have to pay just to walk in the door, and then you got to pay some more after you walk in the door. And if you live in the wrong place, you got to pay some more. It just feels like,
Isn't
why
that
would
Fiesta?
Well, it's about
It's everywhere.
Well, my example of this was back in the day for old Spurs fans. There used to be a day when you couldn't watch a home game on television. If they were playing at home, the thought was, if we play it on TV, people won't go. And then at the strike in '99, all of the NBA teams said, well, we're trying to get our fans back on board. We're going to start broadcasting all the games. And what they found was, oh, my God, it stirred up interest to the point where they started selling out where they weren't even selling out. So they generated more interest, and they've never looked back.
But if put yourself in the shoes of the NFL right now. The top 100 most viewed broadcasts in the United States last year, 83 of them were your football games.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like you're entitled to
Well, you're entitled to ask for as far as you can go, yes, but that doesn't mean you can go as far as you want. I mean, there are guardrails here that there are protections for consumers out there for a reason.
I mean, I don't know where it was like the NFL's just got to be free for everybody. And I get it that you don't want it to turn into a pay-per-view model.
Well, it's getting to the
but
point
if
where
they say there's like,
well, it's about to be
a game that you've got to have Amazon Prime to watch.
Well, you have to.
Okay,
we're about ESPN. You're already having to pay for cable. I mean, it is a pay to enter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already there. And you get a Sunday night game on NBC, and you get 3 games on CBS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a game on Fox.
And then Thursday night is Amazon.
That's Amazon, and
Monday Night
ESPN
Football's on ESPN.
So that's already pay to enter. So you get like 4 games out of the 16 that are available to you. And I don't understand why the NFL doesn't get what the NBA does, is make that experience available to everybody, and they'll want to go to a game. They will buy more product. They'll buy more jerseys.
What's the NBA doing any different?
Well, the NBA doesn't have all these different kind of packages to the extent like the NFL does. But no, you're right. They're all doing the same thing.
And they have more games.
How many games a week are from the NBA are on broadcast television?
One,
maybe one.
I think the NBC has like one
Maybe.
doubleheader a week. Yeah, I'm for all of this. We're already paying just to get in the room, and then you want us to pay some more, a little bit extra. They're wildly financially successful for a lot of reasons. And you don't need to piggyback nickel and diming your fans, it feels like to me. Now, I don't know if there's an actionable cause here, but I'm glad that we're calling it out.
What would you? And when people say, "Oh, I'm done watching the NFL," I'm always like, "Oh, yeah, okay."
Well, anybody who says that is
okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I bet you are. I'm done. Yeah. But like, what would they have if they said, "Okay, from now on, you want to be an NFL fan? It costs you $200 a season." Are you going to say no? Are you going to not watch the NFL?
I would, but there's a lot of people who would love to pay it that can't. I mean, that would be crazy.
But you know what? The NFL is like, well, those are poor people.
Yeah, we don't want
if you can afford
the problem
$200 a season, then like what the NFL's like, well, what are we really losing
the
out
NFL
on?
has realized that they have saturated this market. There's not a whole lot more that they're going to be able to do in the United States. I mean, they've got all the fandom is there.
It's conquered.
So they're trying to expand to Brazil, and they're going to Australia, and they're trying to get Europeans to play. But the problem with that is there's an 18-year gap, a 20-year gap from the time you start in Brazil till the time you can actually go, we've got guys that have been raised in the game. So to expand the model for the NFL, it's going to take decades. NBA, they are free to grow. They're already making deals with the NBA Europe. Things are already growing worldwide. There's already a framework for them to grow, and Silver's been the first to realize that going into the Asian markets and all that, there's more money to be made that way than it is to shaft the local consumer. Well, the NFL, there ain't a whole lot of growth out there. Now, they're hosting sellout games in Berlin, but the Berliners are watching that game and going home and not watching football again.
Yeah.
So they're not really growing the sport. They're hoping 18 years there's going to be some kids playing it. But the fact is the NFL, their market is not nearly as big as the NBA, so they have to continue to making 4 times as much money. They extract the fans, nickels and dimes here. A cut from Amazon Prime, a cut from the cable companies, a cut from ESPN. Yeah. We get cuts from everybody, and then we're going to get a cut from the fans. So at some point, you're going to have to find a way to continue to grow without just strapping the cost on every fan out there.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Ernie Hudson again. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. A new accident popping up on the northeast side this morning. This report brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Southbound on I-35 approaching Loop 1604. That accident is blocking 2 left lanes. Stop-and-go traffic back to Fisher. That's a 12-minute delay. Now, on the far west side, things are getting worse here. We have 2 separate accidents. Eastbound on Highway 90 at Loop 1604, and the other is at Hunt Lane. And it's got the right lane blocked. Stop-and-go traffic back to 211. I'm Lee Riza, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
Howdy, sports fans.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Howdy, sports fans. Out at Augusta, the Masters is on its way. They're teeing off for day 2. They're starting the day with Rory McIlroy, the defending champ, in the lead at 5 under. He's tied with Sam Burns. In the NBA, the Spurs welcoming in Cooper Flagg and the Mavs. They've sealed second place. Not a lot to play for, but Wemby is questionable. Following that, the Denver Nuggets come to San Antonio on 7 to close out the season on Sunday.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagel, and you're listening to the home of the Dallas Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, joining us once again this morning on the Morning Huddle, the great, the legendary Ernie Hudson joins us. Now, I've got to ask you, Ernie, so thinking back to Ghostbusters, that's probably the biggest thing that you've done, right? That's like where you had your most stardom when Ghostbusters was big?
Yeah, I guess, keep waiting for that most stardom moment, but
that's a pretty good one, man.
But Ghostbusters is one that has sort of gone around the world and has touched families, old, young, little kids love it, old people love it. It's one of those movies that just kind of stays around.
Well, it's part of the culture. I mean, you're literally part of the quoted culture now for the last 40 years.
Yeah, that I think that's true, and it's been an important part of my life. I'm very, very, very thankful to have been asked to be a part of it and to still be a part of it.
We asked, we were talking about Bill Murray, and like Bill Murray to me, he's been at the tournament. His son is a coach for UConn,
Right.
and we see him there, and he seems like just a really normal guy. Like he so wants to be not famous, but still be Bill Murray. Does Bill Murray strike you as like just a regular guy? Is that what he tries to live his life as?
Yeah, I guess he does until he opens his mouth and says something, and the stuff he comes out with is like, I don't know how he comes up with it. He's just a funny man, and I love him. I mean, he's one of the people that's really most dear to me. He's a good friend, but he can be a little moody at times. You have to kind of read the room, but I just. He's just great. He's really, really fun.
We brought up the fact that obviously you're well known for Ghostbusters and hundreds of different shows, movies, and all of that. Right. When you think of your career, what's the one that you put out there? Say this is the best I did. This is something I'm proud of. What's the thing you put out?
Well, there's been a few films. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle was a film that I enjoyed. Congo was a film that I enjoyed. It's all different. The wonderful thing about my work is every film is different. Every cast is different. Usually locations are all different, and they never last more than a few months, and then I don't have to see these people anymore. So,
well, you didn't bring up Oz, and I would have thought that was something because it's so different from anything
different.
that you were ever before.
Yeah, Oz was very, very different, and I got a chance to play a warden. I do a show now called Boston Blue. I'm a Baptist minister. I do another show called Family Business, and I'm a head of a mob family, and I kill a few people from time to time.
Nice.
So it's for me, it's the fun of being able to play different characters.
Well, talk about the Puppy Food Bank. We know that's why you're here, not to blab about Bill Murray, but talk a little bit about how people can help these animals who are. I mean, every day animals are dying because they don't have food.
Yeah.
And Puppy Food Bank is obviously trying to make sure that stops happening. That's their big goal.
Absolutely, yeah. It's they're providing the food that the shelters need, animals need. We mentioned how many thousands of animals are euthanized every year unnecessarily, and most people just aren't aware. And you can help Puppy Food Bank by, I think it's puppyfoodbank.org.
Correct.
Just go there to that location and just do what you can. But it really, really makes a
in San Antonio, we've strived for so long to be a no-kill city, and it's just so hard to do that and take care of those that survive. And $15 a month will take care of the pets that you just brought up. Puppyfoodbank.org, an ideal place. And for you big dog lovers, remember big dogs are harder to get adopted. They stay longer, so they actually need more food too. So if you love your big dogs, remember they need a little bit more, and that $15 goes a long way to help.
And I didn't realize this, but Texas is like one of the worst places for stray dogs. It says we've got one of the largest stray dog populations in the country. Over 1 million stray dogs living in Texas.
Yeah,
we got to end this. We got to get homes for these dogs. But while they're waiting for homes, we got to feed them. And gas prices are too high for Rob to keep feeding them now that he's got his new fancy car.
Yes.
So we need your help. And it's just a small amount, $15 a month, whatever you can do. Donate at puppyfoodbank.org, and the money all goes directly to feed these animals. 11 states, but again, right here in Texas, a big priority. Ernie Hudson, we appreciate the time. It is a pleasure and an honor to have you here in San Antonio with us, and thank you for the work you're doing for these animals.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's great being with you.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. There you go. That is the great Ernie Hudson, kind enough to join us here in studio.
The fourth Ghostbuster.
I like to call him just a Ghostbuster.
He is a Ghostbuster.
But yes, one of the core four.
It's funny. I don't think he cherishes the memory of the Ghostbuster. I don't think he has accepted the fact that he is so defined by that role for so many people. Like the way O'Hurley has accepted the fact, dude, 90% of the people out there think your name is Jay Peterman. And he's down with that. He understands, hey, man, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I do think, though, there is something to the fact that Ernie was working with three guys who are considered
absolute
comedy royalty, and Ernie's not a comedic actor.
Yeah, he was a comedic actor in that movie. He wasn't a straight man, but that wasn't where he followed.
That's not what his his place in the actor's universe.
So he doesn't want to be known as that because he's a full-on.
Yeah,
he's doing what's that Boston Blue right now. I just saw him the other night. Yeah.
So all these other guys, it's like they want to go on. They want this to be a funny movie. They want to go on and do more funny movies.
Well,
is Ghostbusters a comedy?
Absolutely, it's a comedy.
But is it like a pure comedy?
Yes. I mean, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Ghosts from space.
But they are having to fight ghosts. It is a bit of an action movie.
Well, that's one.
There is
giant
some action
Twinkie.
to
it. It's a comedy first.
Okay.
I think in the genre. I mean, it's certainly comedy action, but I think he doesn't do a lot of those comedies.
No.
Where the irony of this is, while I think Peterman is so comedically brilliant, is because he's the perfect straight man. He's by nature kind of stiff. You know what I mean? So, but he knows that, and he plays with that. He is an operatic singer.
Oh yes,
wasn't that amazing? I mean,
you know what he said? He said, "I heard you singing, and I really enjoyed."
Is that what he did? That why
nice.
he
That's
ran
what he said.
Did y'all share stalls? Was he next to you?
No. But I did see
square?
him. I did see him coming out of the bathroom, and he said, "You're actually an excellent singer."
See?
That made him run to the bathroom.
And I
That's
said,
your road to Broadway,
man.
buddy.
I appreciate that, buddy, and I feel like we're developing a professional relationship here. Professional.
He tours in that.
He's gonna be a backup singer.
Do you like have you seen the show Chicago? The one that he tours with forever?
No.
If you ever see it, he plays the Richard Gere role. It's a very intensive singing role. A lot of singing.
Oh yes. All right. We've got one segment left before we're halfway through on Friday, Rob.
Almost home.
We'll bring you. We'll talk about the Spurs, who back in action tonight. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on the Blitz, the Wemby watch is on. Is he going to play or is he not going to play?
We will have the latest on Game Night San Antonio, brought to you by Vision Source, as the Spurs get ready to take on the Mavericks.
And it's round 2 of the granddaddy of them all, the Masters.
I thought it was a tradition like no other.
Well, that too.
It's not the Rose Bowl.
Well, that's my granddaddy too.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code DOWNLOAD for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code DOWNLOAD for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's DOWNLOAD.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
When San Antonio wins it all, your furniture is free and it's on me. That's right. Buy any furniture now through April 12th. And when San Antonio wins it all, your furniture is free. You could win it all only at Bob Mills.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Don't miss the deadline. File by 4/15. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts.
Join us for San Antonio's most elevated fiesta event, Taste of the Northside, presented by H-E-B, on Thursday, April 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Rock at La Cantera. Enjoy tastings from over 50 local restaurants, plus premier wine, cocktails, cold beers, and live entertainment for one all-inclusive price. All proceeds benefit Brighton Center, serving children with disabilities and developmental delays in San Antonio. Tickets can be purchased at tasteofthenorthside.org. Viva Fiesta!
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, I recognize that.
I knew it. I was just talking about how, John, I think you're becoming, you and I are becoming real professional, we're developing a professional relationship here where we may work together in the future is probably my guess.
Oh, I'm watching the tears form on your partner's eyes right now, the edges.
You get to sing with them, not me.
Yes. Yes.
Good luck to that. You remember that first show you did?
Not so much, huh?
I like to sing on Fridays. I'm in a good mood on Fridays, so and he doesn't like it. He thinks it's immature and childish. So
you got sleep in Saturdays.
That's it.
Exactly.
We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. John O'Hurley back in studio with us, and John, you're a sports fan. You're a Boston sports fan.
Well, everything in my life really revolves around New England. I was born there and lived most of my life up there.
You keep threatening to leave L.A. You're ever going to move back?
It's cold there, you know.
If I had a wife that appreciated the cold a little more, I probably would have an easier time with it.
I got news, though, John. The hottest women, they don't appreciate the cold. They ain't looking for that.
Isn't that well, that's why California is
That's
California.
right.
The weather is perfect, and the people think they are.
The women up in Boston, they're built for something different.
Broad beam.
Broad beam.
Broad beam. Bushy eyebrows and broad beam.
I always say, I'm glad that you don't talk like you're from there, because
not like a Southie.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. John.
Oh, gosh.
I had
you have family who talks like that?
I had a girlfriend that I'd pick up the phone and go, "Hello, John. It's Mary Jane."
Oh,
yeah. My mom's wants to know if you're coming for dinner.
I've said before, like it could be a 10, and if she talked like that,
Yeah. Well,
I'm not
this one was a 10. She was a dancer. She's a beautiful girl, lovely. It's just
And you
every time
left
she
her
was
because of her accent.
it was a contributory. It was
absolutely.
contributory.
Oh, it's vile. It really is.
It just my ears.
Now, your family, nobody in your family speaks like that, do they?
No. We were well. Connecticut somehow. Connecticut doesn't have an accent for some reason, and yet it's just 90 miles from Boston, where you have that
it's a
kind
lifetime.
of 90
miles.
Or another 45 miles south is Providence and Cranston,
which is just about as bad.
Yeah,
and it's so funny. Like here, you go 90 miles and you're barely out of the town. You're barely out of the city.
You've traveled 2 states and 3 dialects.
But it's very odd up there. Very odd up there. But you are like, what sports do you follow? You follow baseball, basketball?
I'm a Celtic. I watch every Celtics game. I watch every Red Sox game, and I mean every. I'll be on Broadway, and I will be sitting there, and the conductor is just about to drop the baton. 3, 2, 1, and I appear on stage. I have just dropped my smartphone with the
Red Sox.
With the Red Sox going on there. It's backstage for me.
It's been a tough couple of weeks for you then.
What about the Patriots? Are you a?
I kind of hot and cold. I mean, I was a Brady diehard fan because I was a Brady fan, and I ended up following Brady to the Buccaneers. And
have you met him?
Yes, I have. Yes,
what do you think of him?
Awfully nice guy. Awfully nice, classy guy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He walks his talk.
What do you think of the coach of the Patriots banging this reporter, Diana
Rabel? I have not really gotten too far into it, but I have seen some incriminating photographs.
And he says they're very innocent. Now, if your wife saw you at a fancy resort in the middle of Arizona holding hands with another woman,
I'd say, why are you at a fancy resort? And that would be my first question.
No, I'm saying.
Then we get to the hand holding.
Yeah, I mean,
why are you at a fancy resort without me?
Right. I would imagine your wife would be very upset about this, and both of them are married. It seems like maybe there's some shenanigans going on, canoodling going on.
Canoodling. There's a word that's not used.
Not nearly enough.
It's onomatopoeia, though. It sounds what it is.
As an actor, do you have a favorite word to say?
It's funny. There's a drinking game that goes on around people who know me very well.
Right.
And it's when I use the word embrace.
Embrace.
It's for some reason I just find that word an easy word to say, and it's a gentle word.
Instead of
it's a good word.
Instead of don't you understand? Will you
isn't
embrace
it something?
This?
Do you embrace this? Do you embrace this idea? And it's like I just know somewhere is somebody's taking a shot at tequila.
And do you say that
and,
when
and
you do
they have
warm-ups?
it when there's a whole set of drinking games set up for me hosting the National Dog Show. When I say certain phrases, all of America drinks.
I need to know this game.
The immense power that you hold, knowing that
I could, yes.
You could,
Well,
you
and
could
now
just
there's
slosh Thanksgiving into oblivion by just saying the same thing over and over.
With these websites like Kalshi and stuff like that, people can wager on what John will say next.
Last year was the first year that you could make money on what I said.
I'd like to talk to you about something after the show.
I know.
We need to exchange some text numbers.
Yeah, I'll get your number later.
Talking about your voice, and you do a lot of voice roles too, because it absolutely.
I do a lot of
Do you enjoy that?
I love cartoon. Oh, I love them.
Do you enjoy that?
I have such a good time with it. I do a King Neptune on SpongeBob, and then the Mayor Doofenshmirtz on Phineas and Ferb, which is ABC's #1 show, and that's Seinfeld for kids.
Is it? Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's the funniest damn show. Oh.
I had a gig where I had to do a lot of voice work, and it got very repetitive. But I wasn't acting; I was more reading, and it became like reading the phone book. I got to the point I hated it.
I don't mind.
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't doing anything funny, I think is the key.
No, that's probably what it was. Now, do you? It's been some time since you've done any film work.
No, I did 5 films last year.
Oh, really?
Just finished one, and I will be doing another one in Greece in September.
We've got to update your Wikipedia page, John. I don't know who's...
Are you paying attention to your Wikipedia page, John?
You really
Apparently
need to be.
not.
It says here the last film that you did was Phineas and Ferb, the movie, and Christmas in New England. Now, it says you've done no movies since then. That's 2020.
Oh no!
And you've obviously done
many
films since then.
I did 5 or 6 last year. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we got to get in on this. We got to get. I got to see.
In fact, I just won. We just won Best Film at the Cannes Festival for the Nixon documentary that I hosted.
Oh, yeah. I just watched.
Did you go to Cannes for it?
No, I did not. I didn't have to.
So is that a dredge to go do that? Really?
The Nixon thing, is it out? Is it available yet?
Yes, it is. Watergate's.
You just watched the Julia.
Yeah, I just watched the Gaslit, the Julia Roberts dramatization of it.
This is a documentary which basically proves the fact that that Nixon was railroaded. Never got to stay in court, and Sharika and Jaworski and everybody basically had it. I mean, there was a whole. There were discussions that went on after hours without notifying both sides. It was just unbelievable.
Really?
What Sharika allowed. And here's the thing. It's all in their handwriting, so they can't say it didn't happen, and it's in the National Archives.
Oh, see, I'm fascinated by
That's a
the story.
I had not heard this perspective.
It's. I mean, it basically.
Well, Sirica is now a legend. I mean,
Rob, stop distracting him from Puppy Food Bank. Please tell us again about the Puppy Food Bank.
Yes,
what
we're
you're
here
doing
today. We're here for good.
Puppyfoodbank.org. A lot of people haven't mentioned that. Puppyfoodbank.org.
We are here because we are providing the bridge for the shelters that require food so much, and it's the most expensive item on their budget menu every time they go to the end of the month. They've got to find the food for the dogs, and they got to pay for it. Well, we bridge that, and we give them free food because we believe that the problem of dogs in shelters that go unattended, that's our problem. That's the community's problem, and we believe we should be taking care of it.
And
so
by the way,
we're giving people an easy way to do that, $15 a month. You can attach it to a credit card or your ATM card or whatever, but it gives you a way to say, I'm assuming the responsibility for these shelter dogs that require food, and you are helping with the greater problem, which is euthanizing dogs because they euthanize them because they don't have the money to feed them.
Yeah, but when he says community problem, believe me when I say San Antonio, we are high on the list of the most stray dogs. It really is an epidemic here, and we are responsible for that community. So, John O'Hurley, check them out. Check out Puppy Food Bank at puppyfoodbank.org. $15 a month. You can change lives. Mm-hmm. John, we appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you one more time before your day ends. I hope. And thank you for what you're doing for the dogs.
Well, thank you for participating every year on this. You guys are.
No, we're glad to have you.
No.
We're glad to have you. I want to hear more stories about Baywatch. I want to hear. All right, we'll be right back. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. This report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Far west side, Highway 90 eastbound between Highway 211 and Loop 410. Got stop-and-go traffic here. From the earlier wrecks that have been cleared, got a 20-minute delay so far. Also, I-35 on the northeast side going southbound as you're approaching 1604. That earlier accident has been cleared. And some more slow traffic on the east side. Northbound Loop 410 between Rigsby and I-35, a 6-minute delay so far. I'm Lee Raza, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
I couldn't believe that my property taxes kept going up.
and up and up. I felt totally helpless. But then I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be reduced. Ownwell combines savvy technology and deep local expertise to save real estate owners real money. Plus, Ownwell handles everything from paperwork to negotiations and even attending hearings on your behalf. Ownwell saves you time and money.
Now I feel like I'm back in control because Ownwell reduces my property taxes every year.
Want to see how much Ownwell can save you on your property taxes? Just enter an address and see your tax savings estimate. See how much you can save with Ownwell right now. Text FILE to 64,000. Text FILE to 64,000. That's FILE to 64,000.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. The meaning of Earth Day, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. This Earth Day, we celebrate progress, cleaner energy, smarter choices, and people working together for change. Every step forward matters. When we improve how we live today, we protect tomorrow. Earth Day reminds us, progress starts with us. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning workplace. Apply at careers.progressive.com.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Out in Augusta, the Masters is teeing off now coming into the day. Rory McIlroy, the defending champion, held first place. He's sitting at 5 under, tied with Sam Burns. In the NBA, the Spurs have but 2 games left. They welcome in Cooper Flagg and the Mavs tonight. Wemby is questionable. They'll round out the season on Sunday night, welcoming in the Denver Nuggets and Joker to close out the year.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This professional broadcast meant to bring you the latest updates on the sporting news.
Sound like Quagmire.
Like we're broadcasting from 1947.
Yeah. Sweet.
Hey, the NBA cleared the Sacramento Kings of tanking allegations.
I wonder what that little hearing was like.
Right?
Did you? No, we didn't. All right.
So
fair enough.
On Tuesday, Doug Christie said that he instructed the team to intentionally foul Seth Curry in the fourth quarter. This was with 3:15 left, and put the Warriors, put them to the free throw line, basically, and the Kings were accused by fans and media of tanking. Draymond Green escalated the situation after the Warriors' 110-105 win when he criticized the move and claimed it was further proof of the tanking dilemma, and thus the NBA, they start to dig into it a little bit. However, Christie and the Kings officials have insisted since the accusations emerged, this was nothing more than a good old-fashioned coaching blunder. As one Kings official said, if we wanted to tank, we're doing an awful job of it.
I don't know how.
Are you, though?
I don't know.
This feels like a respectable job.
The sad thing is, and it appeared like there was an obvious attempt to lose. But players don't tank. Teams do.
Well, a coach can.
Yeah, and the coach is attached to the team. But the stink, feels like it's the Sacramento guys not trying to win. They're trying to win. I mean, players need good film so they get paid again. They're not trying to miss shots. They're not trying to let guys score. They're just mismatched and poorly coached and inadequately prepared. But they're not trying to play hard, and that's what I hate at the end of the season when we talk about these teams. Well, you need to be talking about the coach. Yeah, like dude, for the guys that hate tanking, the coach is intricate to this, and it's those kind of things: the timeouts, the inappropriate fouls that are designed in a lot of cases to lose a game. Now, what we saw from Christie probably was ineptitude more than it was, attempt to tank. But we're to a position, but yes, they're all tanking. They're tanking.
Well, if you're 21-59 and you're making mistakes like that, it should be real easy to fire your coach.
Well, exactly. But and that's where there should be. I don't know where the fix is. We joke about if as a coach, you lose 20 games, you can't come back to the league. No. You have to be fired.
Lose 20?
Yeah, if you lose 20 games.
Well,
win 20. If you can only win 20 games, you shouldn't be allowed back, and that would be because we know players play as hard as they can all the time. At least most of them do. 80% of the blue collar NBA guys want to put the best film out there. They want to get paid again. They want to be a valuable part of the NBA, and the moment there's somebody coming at them, the moment they're viewed as helping in the tank, they're not going to be a marketable product. So I don't believe they tank, and that's the tough part about this time of the year because there are so many teams that are so bad. The expectation is yes, they're tanking, but the players they're trying to get a contract next year.
Right, but and it's funny because we early in the season went and saw a Kings game, and when you see Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Domantas Sabonis, you go, who's the other? Malik Monk.
Yeah,
they've got some good players on this team, but now with all those guys hurt, they don't have much. Like it's it's hard to blame them for losing. It's hard to blame a coach.
Backups playing as hard as they can, and that's you're going to get beat. But when you put teams together that are engineered to fail, and it's not the players, it's how they're used, when the timeouts are called, the Doug Christie inappropriate fouls late in the game. We're like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, now there is a little Twitter beef going on with a fella named Carson Breber, who works for The Volume, which is a sports blog. Mm-hmm. And he tweeted out, this is in relation to the Kings. DeMar DeRozan only needs to average 18 points per game for another 105 games to surpass Shaquille O'Neal in career points and enter the all-time top 10 in scoring. He said, I find this deeply disturbing. Well, now he didn't at DeMar DeRozan, and this isn't what always happens. Like, athletes get mad when someone talks about him on Twitter So they search their name to find out who they should be mad at. Well, DeMar DeRozan replies, disturbing? F word that mean? Who the hell is you to have an opinion on somebody's career, clown?
Well, I kind of am curious why it's disturbing to him.
Because
nothing to show for it. All those points.
Well, it's like when the history of the NBA is written, do we want DeMar DeRozan's name to be ahead of Shaquille O'Neal's name in the history books?
Well, it won't be. I mean, it will be by the list, and people will question DeMar DeRozan.
Well, it's just like Karl Malone scored more points than Michael Jordan.
So yeah, I get the argument. Like, man, that's a lot of points for not a lot of show. But but I mean, you play it long enough, and you do it diligently, and you don't get hurt, and you show up for work, you're going to score a lot of points like DeMar.
Yeah,
but you're right.
Listen, there's always going to be stat compilers. My favorite baseball player of all time is Rickey Henderson. Like when I was a kid, my favorite ball player was Rickey. And Rickey Henderson has 3,055 career hits. Craig Biggio has 3,060 career hits.
Well,
and like it's so hard for me to imagine. And this is coming from someone who grew up an Astros fan, going to Astros games. It's hard for me to picture a world where Craig Biggio is even in the same stratosphere as Rickey Henderson, yet on that all-times hit list, there he is right ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that is kind of disturbing to me. So I get the thought that's like, as a fan, that's a little disturbing.
And there is, I'm looking at the all-time scoring list right now, and he is the one in the top 20 that you go, huh.
See what I mean?
I mean, even though Carmelo never won anything, he was known for getting buckets. He was a well-regarded scorer. The list is LeBron, obviously, Kareem, Karl, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki, Wilt Chamberlain, James Harden, Shaquille O'Neal, Carmelo Anthony, Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, which maybe people go, who's Elvin Hayes? But he certainly had a long and illustrious career. Russell Westbrook, Hakeem Olajuwon, Oscar Robertson, DeMar DeRozan.
It just throws you off a little.
Then Tim, then Steph, and Paul Pierce, and these are all, every one of them. Who didn't win? Carl's the only one who didn't win a title. Well, Durant hadn't. No, Durant got him. All these guys are title winners. DeMar just seems to be the guy that's included in the trade. The best guy we got. He just ain't good enough to get it.
So it is again. Maybe disturbing isn't a fair word, but it is head scratching.
I don't hold him any ill will. I mean, I certainly appreciate his career, and I certainly appreciate what he did for San Antonio. But he is not a Hall of Famer. He shouldn't be considered as such. He will be because
basketball
points.
Hall of Fame is also it's a laughing stock.
And it's a longevity thing and a popularity thing, and he's been a good dude. And he's won wherever he's been. He hadn't won the big things, but he's always been on successful teams. He's not a wait until he got to Sacramento, and he didn't ask to get there. He just ended up there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, and also it's sort of a product of what era you play in, and it's like the NFL, like the idea that Kirk Cousins is a top 20 passing yards guy of all time. You'd go, that can't be right.
Well, given the era and the number of yards that they were throwing versus the 90s, yeah I get it.
Matt Ryan is in the top 10 of passing yards. Matt Ryan threw for more career passing yards than Dan Marino and John Elway.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, that can't be. But that's the as the game was modernized, that's just the things that was the result of it.
And the irony of this is, and really the glory of this is, DeMar DeRozan is the antithesis of the modern game. He is a mid-range jump shooter.
Yep.
The skill that is least appreciated in the modern basketball game is his forte.
Yeah. And he's mastered it, and I appreciate that.
It's like being the best crossbow hunter in a room full of guys with semi-automatics. Like, yeah, you're pretty good at that, but we can do it a whole lot better this way if you want to come with us.
But it does, like you said, you just go through that list and you look at the top 20 and you go, you don't say.
DeMar DeRozan.
By the way, the last guy DeMar DeRozan passed, the guy he passed yesterday, was Oscar Robertson. DeMar DeRozan has scored more points in his career than Tim Duncan did. He has scored more points in his career than Steph Curry has. He has scored more points than Kevin Garnett, then Jerry West, then Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, all those guys, he scored more than them. Larry Bird. I mean, you go, what?
Stick around long enough.
It really is. I mean, he has scored almost 7,000 more points than David Robinson did. So almost a third of what David Robinson scored, pile that on top, and that's what DeMar DeRozan scored. The next name on the list for DeMar to pass is Hakeem Olajuwon. And you go, oh my God, this is going to be – he's going to climb this list to a point where we're going to be really uncomfortable.
No, I think the uncomfortable is right now. The more he goes up the list, the more you go, well, at least he scored 30,000 points. At least that's that.
Well, once he scores 30, now we're talking about he's going to have more points scored than Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, I'm telling you, he's going to play till he gets 30 because he knows, in your heart of hearts, unless I get a ring, I'm going to get in on stats. I'm going to be remembered for the numbers I put up because I'm not going to be remembered for the great teams I was on or the rings I have around my finger. And he's got the longevity, and he's in the, he's kind of in the club of the best players in the league, on the edge, So, but he's always been there.
I can't imagine he's ever gotten an MVP vote, a first-place MVP vote.
There was a couple years in Toronto where he was really considered, not an MVP vote, but he was a candidate because he was the best team on a pretty good team.
And you mentioned this, in the top 20, but in the top 10, there's only 2 names of the top 10 all-time scoring list that don't have rings. Karl Malone is one of them, and the other is James Harden, who is now 9th on the all-time scoring list.
I'll tell you, if he's chasing a ring here in a couple of years and he wants to come back to San Antonio and lend us a year or two of just bench help and mid-range scoring, I wouldn't say no to him. I liked him. He's a good team guy.
Okay, so right now, he's about 250 points ahead of Steph Curry.
In the end, Steph will probably.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Who's going to have more when they finish?
I think Steph will probably finish with more. But I wouldn't, and it might be. I don't know how much longer Steph's going to play, quite frankly.
I don't either.
Because the dream is dying in Golden State. It's going to be a year or two before they're back in it. So I think he'll play as long as his health will allow him. But I think the moment he has issues with those ankles again, he's going to get into Hollywood. Like he's already planting some seeds on the other side of the fence. So I think he leaves as soon as it just gets a little uncomfortable.
Steph Curry needs 3 more points. Well, actually needs 4 more points to pass Tim Duncan on the all-time list.
How far is Steph from 30?
He's at 26,493, so 507 points.
Well, I mean,
or 3,507.
So 3,000 points, that's 5 years of play. I think he's got 5 more years left in him.
When Steph passes him, that'll push Duncan to 20th all-time. And if one more person passes him, that knocks him out of the top 20.
And, the sad thing about that is, much like guys that, played in different eras, as those stats pile up, all you have to rely on is the legend because you don't have the numbers to back it up. And as guys like you and me get older and older, and there's these power forwards that are laying 28,000 points now with a modern league scoring 125 a night, where Tim's team scored 90 a night, it's hard to justify those guys' place on that, the Mount Rushmores of things. And Tim, because the numbers are never going to be extraordinary, you have to have seen it and witnessed it to defend it.
Well, and lucky for him, he's going to have the Bill Russell argument of a handful of rings.
Yes.
And that goes a long way.
It does.
Because if you argue with someone like the Bill Russell couldn't hold Kareem's jock or Hakeem or Shaq's jock, well, people will say, well, why don't those guys have
10
as many
rings?
rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, there is that. They weren't playing against plumbers, but it is what it is. The next guy who could push Tim Duncan out of the top 20 is Dame Lillard. He would need about 4,000 points.
What's the difference between Dame Lillard and DeRozan?
Dame is at 22,598.
As players. The point. I mean, if you're comparing the two, do they feel the same?
No.
No? Why?
Because Dame Lillard feels like there was a point in Dame's career where he was an all-NBA player, like one of the 5-6 best players in the league.
Okay. I mean, I think DeMar could lay claim to that back in those Toronto years. I think he was probably a top 10 guy.
DeMar DeRozan is Craig Biggio. He is a really good player who's done it for a really long time, and at the end of the day, you go, wow, this guy played for long enough that he's made his way onto this list. Congratulations. He's Harold Baines.
The thing about when I think about Dame, I don't know. I credit him for being an excellent an excellent player, but much more of a highlight reel than consistency to me. I mean, he had a lot of game winners, but his teams were never they're a lot like DeMar's teams. They were always just not very close enough. Yeah, just not there.
I don't know that Dame will catch Tim Duncan, but the next active player is about 5,000 points behind Tim. That's Giannis. My guess is Giannis is going to pass Tim. That'll be the guy who knocks Tim out of the top 20.
And that's good. I'm all for that. That's an appropriate guy to come and take.
He's okay
the
to be on the
list.
I'm with you. Then I'm just giving you the active list. Anthony Davis is next.
He'll probably beat it.
Paul George.
Paul's running out of time.
Kyrie Irving. He's at 18,000. He's a good bit away from that.
Hit 30.
Brooke Lopez is at 18,000.
That week is about burned out.
Devin Booker's at 18,000.
No, he's got plenty of time to go get it.
Joker's at 18,000.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, he'll be up there. Nikola Vucevic.
He gets on the DeMar DeRozan.
17,000.
Really?
Nikola Vucevic by the end of this year will pass Magic Johnson on the all-time scoring list.
Vuce is a bucket. He always has been.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
And the last guy, this guy is 1 point away from moving into the top 100 of all time, Klay Thompson. And when he moves into the top 100, it'll bump out Kevin McHale.
Oh, that's too bad.
Out of the top 100.
That's too bad.
So, all right, let's take a break. I got to tell you about the San Antonio Gunslingers. That's right, baby. Back in action. April 18th, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the Las Vegas Nighthawks, the defending champion Las Vegas Nighthawks, will be in town. And you might be saying, I'd love to see the Gunslingers go up against a real good team and see where we stand. What's the measuring stick? Well, Las Vegas, the defending champions, this is the measuring stick. And guys, the Gunslinger, it's a fun game, fast indoor football action. And this stuff, if you haven't been to a game, you cannot imagine how close you are to the action. I literally hold my beer on the wall that the players run into to get knocked out of bounds. It's as close as you get. Rob was there with me. I'm talking smack to the players, talking smack to the corner about how they can't hold their man, and they talk right back to me. I'm offering popcorn to the players. That's how close I am. You can bring the whole family. It's a very affordable game, and it's a perfect family fun event. Tickets are on sale now. You can grab them at sanantoniogunslingers.com. You can get a single game. You can get a full season package. But whatever you do, get out there, support your hometown Gunslingers. Pack the Freeman. Let's make some noise. sanantoniogunslingers.com.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
This Thursday, the Blitz is taking over Novo Brewery. We're hosting the Business Networking International April Mixer, food specials, drink specials, and your chance to network with business professionals across San Antonio. It's Novo Brewery attached to North Star Mall Thursday, beginning at 2 o'clock.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyer4us.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. I've taken up candle making.
Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks.
My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Portamoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quarter-room plumbing, heat, and AC. 210-651-5899. License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Wemby watch is on. Is he going to play or is he not going to play?
We will have the latest on Game Night San Antonio, brought to you by Vision Source as the Spurs get ready to take on the Mavericks.
And it's round 2 of the granddaddy of them all, the Masters.
I thought it was a tradition like no other.
Well, that too.
It's not the Rose Bowl.
Well, that's my granddaddy too.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
The Beebs.
Ah, yeah. Let me love you, Rob.
How can you make this song worse? There you go.
Spurs back in action tonight. This is what they call the penultimate regular season game for the Spurs, taking on the hated Dallas Mavericks.
Wemby's going to play. There's just no way he's not going to play. If he doesn't play tonight, he ain't playing Sunday.
You tell me there's no way.
I just can't imagine that they're going to roll him out on the Sunday prior to the playoffs when there's nothing to be gained at all. Now tonight, 20 minutes. That's the goal. 20 minutes.
The point spread indicates Hector Banana Bread will be on the court.
He's going to have to. If you don't get it tonight, Vic, I'm sorry. Worthy attempt. You gave it a shot, but I ain't losing you. I ain't prolonging a problem on the last day of the season.
You can't.
And I figure Denver's going to lock it in tonight anyway, that there's literally will be nothing to play for. So if we see him, it's literally malpractice on Sunday if he plays. So I just fully expect we're going to get 20 minutes and 1 second of if not valiant, at least participant behavior for the Wemby tonight.
The Spurs are 17.5-point favorites against the Dallas Mavericks tonight.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the Mavericks stink, but that would not be the number if they knew Wemby was out.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
I think Vegas looks at it. We know it. Wemby knows it. You're going to have to suffer through some pain. You're going to probably get a little tramadol shot, something to kind of numb it for a little bit. And we're going to have you go stand in a corner and don't do anything crazy. And let's get you that Defensive Player of the Year award.
I really wanted to bet the Nuggets tonight against the Thunder because the Thunder have clinched the 1 seed, and I think it's in their best interest for the Nuggets to be the 3 seed. So I thought, maybe we'll get a relatively close line. The Nuggets are 12.5-point favorites over the Thunder.
Yeah, they know too.
The Thunder are not going to try tonight.
No.
It's written down. They said, everybody's going to take a night off.
You know, it's interesting. The NBA tried to eliminate the gamesmanship on Sunday for the last minute, watch another game. So everybody's playing at the same time like Sunday night. Everybody's tipping at like 7:30.
Yeah, which is smart.
Yeah.
But also, these teams, they know what's going to be best for them, and they're going to do what's best for them.
And we talked about this yesterday, and it's going to be an ongoing part of the conversation today. How much is it worth for Wemby to get out there? I mean, if you can't play, obviously not. And if there's any chance of prolonging or worsening this rib injury, no, kinda. But we also know the importance to him to go get this, and to regulate the idea of playoffs and what it means against the idea of personal accomplishment and the awards and what that means financially. It's a tightrope. I don't think it's that difficult to call, but I certainly wouldn't want to be the general manager to go walk in and tell him, look, man, I don't want you to play today.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's good for you. It's certainly not good for the team. And to know the financial ramifications of that'd be a very difficult conversation to have.
It would be. But you also, again, we know that the priority's got to be.
I assume, I expect, but you never know, man. We're talking about the first time I can ever remember a guy his age patting himself on the back with a PowerPoint presentation telling everybody why not only should he be Defensive Player of the Year, which goes without saying, but literally the MVP. So his expectation is, I gots to play. I would like to think that, and you're going to have to hide my shoes if I don't have that opportunity. I don't think it's that, but I do think if it came down to 50 of this or 49 of this, 51 of the other, I'd like to think he'd err on the side of playoff success than individual trophies.
Yeah, I would think so too. But again, it's real easy to say when there's not $40 million.
All of that, and also just being 20 years old and bulletproof. Like, dude, that ain't nobody. I'll be fine. Just let me get out there and do it.
Have you seen this? The guy they're calling the next Wemby.
Yeah, I've seen some.
The
tape.
Punjabi.
Yeah, I've seen some.
His name's J.G. Singh. They're calling him the Indian Wemby. He is 7'5" and legit guard skills. Like he's like dribbling between his legs, spin moving on guys.
How old is he?
I think he's like 19 or something
no
like
way.
that.
Yeah, he'll be in an NBA draft here in the next 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean now he's playing against a bunch of Indian dudes.
He's not the next Wemby. He's just another tall dude that can dribble.
Yeah, but it's impressive though. Yeah, I think that if they can get him out there for 20 minutes tonight, that's going to be it. He ain't playing. He's certainly not playing against the Nuggets if that happens. You know what though? Oh no, never mind. I thought this was a breaking news thing. I'm wrong. Wemby's listed as questionable tonight.
Been upgraded to question. He and Castle both. And it's funny we're not even talking about Castle. I don't want Castle to play at all. Sit down, Steph. Sit down. We'll see you next week, man.
I would. Yeah. No risks.
Let Lindy Waters get some buckets, man. Native American Heritage Week. By the way, did you see Toby sing the national anthem? Our TV guy?
No.
He acquitted himself quite well.
I didn't see that.
On Monday night, yeah. He had him a purple suit on.
He's saying
this guy, he's like a professional musician. He sang the national anthem. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with the kid. Yeah. We need to have him on once the season's done. He's better than, well, it's hard to be better than this. He was equal to it, though. He's not in rehab today.
Did people groan after he finished singing?
No, he did a good job. I was shocked. He had a guitar.
Sweet.
He was suited up like a country singer, had a guitar.
Did he have glitter?
He didn't have the Porter Wagner suit.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
That's
glitter.
next level stuff. You put on the Porter Wagner glitter suit.
Oh, yeah.
That's when
you don't mess with that.
The ladies at the coffee shop start to swoon just a little bit.
Chris says, where's Chet on the Defensive Player of the Year odds? If he's second behind Vic, then Vic is playing. Vic would not let Chet win his award. Here's the deal. You can't bet on the Defensive Player of the Year anymore because there's so many questions about if Wemby's going to play or not. But I can tell you, the last time the odds were up, Wemby was a massive favorite. The only person that was even close was Chet.
Yeah.
So if Wemby doesn't play enough games, it is going to be Chet's award.
I would assume. You never know how voters are going to go.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be shocking if it wasn't. And but, like people, I know, especially people around here, don't seem to like Chet Holmgren because if they compare him and Wemby head to head because they're both tall, skinny people. But Chet he's not Wemby level defender, But he is an elite defensive player. He's fun to watch on the defensive end.
The sad thing is the comparisons are going to be brutal for him for a long time.
It is, and it's kind of unfair.
He's never going to be Victor.
He's not going to be that player.
But the shot blocking presence is just about the same as Victor. He just doesn't have the time on court, and he's got some perimeter defenders that are a little bit better than even the Spurs have, so he doesn't have to do as much.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. We'll talk to our good friend Ernie Hudson on the other side. Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good Friday morning. This report brought to you by Lowe's. Southwest of downtown, Highway 90 eastbound, the connector ramp to I-35 is partially blocked because of an accident. About a 4-minute delay right now because of stop-and-go traffic back to Couples. On the northwest side, I-10 westbound at Fresno, that stalled vehicle is still there, still blocking the right shoulder. And on the southwest side, northbound on I-35 between West Military Drive and Highway 90, got a 1-minute delay there. I'm Lee Raza, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Save during Mulch Week at Lowe's with 5 pounds of Stay Green Premium 2 cubic foot mulch for $10. Plus, get select 1-pint annuals for $1. Valid through 4/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Nothing I hate in the car business more than a bunch of damn liars. That's why I created GiveMeTheVIN.com. Go to Give Me the VIN, put in your license plate number, we'll buy your car. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it without a bunch of games. We come to you with a check or pay off your payoff. Look at what people have had to say about GiveMeTheVIN.com. It's real. It's here. We're the Amazon now of car buyers, and we want to buy yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Your furniture is free at Bob Mills when San Antonio wins it all. For a limited time, buy any furniture, and when San Antonio wins the championship, your furniture is free on me. You could win it all at Bob Mills.
Join the Blitz live this Tuesday at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria. Fiesta with NAW and promos that will make you want to party. The Blitz live Tuesday 2 to 6 at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in that big red building on Calabria Road.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free. Tax free edition only. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form 1040 returns only. Now this is tax.
Love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax Free Edition. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, student loan interest, and Schedule 1A.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Thank you to everyone who played in the sold-out 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament presented by Flight by Yingling. Now, imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
They're playing golf in Augusta today. The Masters are going at it. Wyndham Clark already off to a hot start in round 2. He's 3 under on the day and now 3 under on the weekend. tied for third place. Spurs play tonight at 7 o'clock against the Dallas Mavericks, and the Rangers and Houston Astros both return to action today. The Rangers get the Dodgers and catch it with us on ESPN AM 1250.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, joining us once again this morning on the Morning Huddle, the great, the legendary Ernie Hudson joins us. Now, I've got to ask you, Ernie, so thinking back to Ghostbusters, the other three Ghostbusters all had comedy backgrounds.
Right.
You were not a comedy guy at the time. Was it awkward for you to try and fit into what was eventually kind of a comedy movie as the non-comedy guy? And did it change your perspective on how these movies are done?
No, I don't know if it changed my perspective. I learned in the very beginning that if I wanted to work, I better be able to do whatever it's called for. So if you got to be funny, I got to be funny. I'm a working actor. That's how I've always seen myself. And to get a chance to work with these guys who were at the height of their career at the time, I mean, they were, Saturday Night Live. They had already made big movies. It was just great to be with them, to play with them, and to learn from them. And Bill Murray and Harold and Danny, they were so welcoming and just opened themselves up. And in fact, most of the lines that I have, that's a big Twinkie, it was the guys saying, let's let Ernie, So they were always careful to include me, and I am forever grateful and appreciative.
Of all the roles that you look back on, we talked about the ones that what was the most difficult to get into? I mean, what was the one where you read and go, are you sure you guys want me to do this?
I did a thing called Tales from the Crypt. It was written for a very heavy set, but he was just really out of shape and, and ate a lot. And they cast me, and I kept, why are they casting me for this part?
You see that I
the
don't.
script says he's 400 pounds, and but and I think when you find a character, you got to take some time to sort of figure out why he's that way. And it took a little bit, but it was one of the most fun things I've done. But the Hand Roster Cradle was also difficult to get into.
Because you played like a disabled man.
Yeah, he was mentally disabled. Yeah, but once you sort of you do the work, and then it's very gratifying when you feel you touched on it.
Did you feel like there was too much Ghostbusters, like with all the remakes and now the Lady Ghostbusters and Kid Ghostbusters? Did they kill the golden goose that was Ghostbusters? You guys made this brilliant thing. Did they overdo it?
I don't think so, because I've been here in Texas. I can't tell you how many people who've come up in their jumpsuits and their ectomobiles and their little kids. People still love the movie. They still connect with their children with the movie. It's one of those rare movies that the whole family can share. And as long as people want it and they keep being creative with the stories, I think, I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Did it piss you off that they gave Arsenio Hall the cartoon Ghostbuster role?
I wouldn't say it pissed me off. I'd say I didn't understand,
Because Arsenio Hall was like the new star in town back
I guess,
then.
But it's like...
It pissed me off, to be honest,
It's
Ernie.
like, when you like the girl and she chooses the other guy and you kind of go, really? I mean, him? I mean, when you can, it's me. So anyway, it was, Arsenio was a good friend, and I have no regrets, but I didn't understand it. I'll just put it that way.
It's garbage. I'll tell you that right now. It's garbage. Ernie, you're here to tell us about the Puppy Food Bank.
Yeah.
Talk about what the Puppy Food Bank does and how people can help.
Yeah, I'm here in Texas supporting the Puppy Food Bank, and they're an organization that now is in 11 states. There's a huge need for animals who are being euthanized unnecessarily in many cases because they just don't have food. A lot of the shelters are overcrowded and they don't have room, and so these animals are losing their lives. A huge number. I know there are a lot of stray animals here in Texas and all over the country. So they're trying to make a difference by feeding these animals and providing food for these no-kill shelters.
Well, it'll be easy for you. Go to puppyfoodbank.org.
Yes.
Right now, you can get yourself signed up. $15 a month will literally save a dog's life.
Absolutely.
Easy to go to, easy to do.
Absolutely.
Mr. Hudson, we appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, let me tell you about Game Day Men's Health on our way out of here. The clinic at Game Day Men's Health, they're built around the idea that men deserve a modern, personalized approach to healthcare. It's as simple as that. And they go beyond the routine checkups. They're looking at the full picture of your well-being. If you're tired all the time, maybe you got low energy, brain fog, or you want to lose a little bit of weight, you're having a hard time getting off, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. He needed a little help in the bedroom. Now he's going at it like a wild rabbit now. This is where you need to go. They've got testosterone therapy. They can help you with weight loss. They've got all the shots for that. Anti-aging, sexual wellness, whatever, hair loss they work on with you. And if you've had an injury even, they can help you with things like that. They've got this shockwave therapy that's just an incredible thing. They've got peptides, vitamins. The peptides is like magic. It's magic pills. Go check them out there at Alamo Ranch. This is an incredible facility, guys. You are going to love it from the moment you walk in. The appointments are flexible. They're open now. They open at 7. Get in there. 830-376-9100. Stop waiting around saying, oh, it'll fix itself. Go get it taken care of. Win back your health. Win back your life. It's game day. Let's go.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyer4us.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyer4us.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or alawyer4us.com.
I've taken up candle making.
Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks.
My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Portamoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899. License number TACLA 141-074-EM16004.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, yeah. Talking about things that nobody cares. Wearing out things that nobody wears. Oh, we're a good band together, Vic.
Yeah.
Can't say, baby, where I'll be in a year. Woo! Bring it down, Rob.
I don't want any part of this.
Some sweat hog mama with a face like a gent. So we get up and go, must have gone up and went. Oh, yeah! Got news, she's a real good liar. Cause the backstage boogie set your pants on fire.
Yeah.
Look it down. Alexandra's right. She says, I checked out Puppy Food Bank website. You can also make a one-time donation.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be $50. Anything, every little thing helps, friends.
Mm-hmm.
Everything helps.
Feed the puppies.
That's right. You know, we love the animals around here on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, listen, we're...
Except possums.
I like possums, too. I know you guys...
Rob and I don't like possums.
Except snakes.
I don't wish
feed
them
the
ill.
snakes.
I just don't want them near me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a giant rat, man, I'm telling
Just
you.
a giant pink-eyed rat, as far as I'm concerned.
No, they're tiny kangaroos. Come on, man. How dare you? I mean, there are marsupials.
You know, the marsupials are lower on the food chain than your average mammal. The mammals and the mammalians have moved past that. The only reason that these things exist is they got trapped on some kind of island at some point.
Yeah, that's fair. Havoc says I sound like Beavis and Butthead, like Cornholio. That's me and Vic's band's name, Cornholio.
Cornholio.
I am Cornholio. I need teepee for my bunghole. Meanwhile, we're talking to John O'Hurley today. Who's like
he's
a proper gentleman.
I'm sure at some point he has voiced a Simpsons character.
I wonder if
life.
he has.
I can't imagine.
I know he's on SpongeBob.
He's the king.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Lowe these many years, but maybe he managed not to have at least a passing role on The Simpsons.
I would hope
it's amazing,
so.
considering
Like a guest role, right?
there are certain voices like O'Hurley's that you hear it, you know exactly who it is.
Yes.
I mean, there's no question.
Couple news and notes from the Masters. A little update. Wyndham Clark having a big day at the Masters. He's 3 under today through 6 holes. That's got him all the way up to a T3 on the leaderboard, right behind Sam Burns and Rory McIlroy. So a pretty good start to the day for him.
He'll be done by the time they come on.
Who else noteworthy has gotten under? Sergio Garcia's even through 2 holes today. He's at 17th in the tournament right now, at T17 at even on the day, or on the for the tournament, excuse me. Adam Scott is 1 over today through 4. That's pushed him down the leaderboard a little bit. So, some of the bigger names underway right now. Freddie Couples. How about this?
Boom.
Freddie Couples 1 under today through 3. He's moved up 15 spots on the leaderboard. He's now +5 on the day.
Still one of my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
Best guy. One of the. I've only followed a golfer one time in a gallery, and it was him.
Yeah.
It was in Fort Worth back in like 94, 93.
I don't know what the cut line's going to be, but there's some guys today who are going to be, they're going to need a big day to avoid it. John Rahm being one of them. Bryson DeChambeau being one of them. Robert McIntyre is certainly going to need a big day.
Bobby's going to need a new.
He's going to need a miracle.
What club did he beat to death? Was that his putter that he beat up?
I think it was his putter, yeah.
And flipped off everybody at the green. Screw everybody. This game sucks.
8 over par.
I hate this game.
8 over par.
I could do better and I don't play.
It's not Scottish. It's crap.
It's crap.
It's crap, I tell you.
Oh, yeah. Rough day for him. Bubba Watson, 4 over on the day. Zach Johnson, 4 over as well. All right. That's enough Masters talk for now. We'll let the chips fall where they may. And we all know what's going to happen at the end. Scottie Scheffler's going to win. That's just what happened. Scottie Scheffler had like his C game yesterday and was still like he's still right there with everybody. Yeah, my guess is he gets a little bit better as the tournament goes on. Someone asked on the Brigade Bar about if Sunday, if the Spurs have a chance to knock the Nuggets down to the 4 seed, should they play everybody? And the answer is yes. But I think what's going to happen tonight is the Thunder are making sure that's not an option. The Thunder haven't been a double-digit underdog to anybody all year long. There's a reason why they are tonight. They are not going to make an effort to win this game.
They don't want to have to play Denver.
No.
So if they lose to them, they won't have to see them.
They are taking it out of the Spurs' hands.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you can consider this tanking because
it's not tanking.
They're the 1 seed.
This is
a very manicured decision to rest guys in this, and
this is what fruits of your labor.
It's what you've earned.
Yeah, you get to do this if you're that good. It's in the NFL too. I will say that even if the Spurs had a chance to maybe beat Denver and knock them down to the 4th on Sunday night, I would only say I'm all in on it if I knew everybody was healthy. If we were rolling in hot and there was nobody dinged up or anything, then I'd kind of go, let's press the gas for at least a half. I wouldn't tell my players this. But let's go for a half, and at the very least, I want to make sure we're well tuned. After we'll probably get a 3-4 day time off, so let's have a nice taste in our mouth before we're done. But since we're banged up, we wouldn't chase it. I just don't think they would even give it the attempt, and we'll just play the cards as they're dealt, and we'll see Denver in the second round and expect to do so.
All right, we got 1 hour left of programming for the whole wide week. We'll try and finish strong. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good Friday morning. This report brought to you by Lowe's. Southwest of downtown, Highway 90 eastbound, the connector ramp to I-35 is partially blocked because of an accident. About a 4-minute delay right now because of stop-and-go traffic back to Couples. On the northwest side, I-10 westbound at Fresno, that stalled vehicle is still there, still blocking the right shoulder. And on the southwest side, northbound on I-35 between West Military Drive and Highway 90, got a 1-minute delay there. I'm Lee Raza, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Save during Mulch Week at Lowe's with 5 pounds of Stay Green Premium 2 cubic foot mulch for $10. Plus, get select 1-pint annuals for $1. Valid through 4/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Shh, here he comes. Surprise!
The people above your catering business are doing major construction, and the drilling is only during business hours. It's so loud.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting personalized discounts on a commercial auto quote with Progressive.
Also, that isn't powdered sugar on the floor. It's plaster from your ceiling.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new brick you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-505-4326. 800-505-4326. 800-505-4326.
Here in Texas, we know that trust is earned and reputation matters. Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and that Texans can respect. A firm where no defendant is too big and no case is too small. Backed by a track record of success and a commitment to our clients, Thomas J. Henry remains the name you can depend on if you have been injured. Trust the firm that stands for you. Trust Thomas J. Henry. San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
They're swinging them in Augusta today, and Wyndham Clark has started fast. He's 3 under on the day and now tied for third. He's up there with Patrick Reed and Jason Day. Kit Katayama is 3 under as well. Sam Burns and McElroy leading the way. Rangers in Houston on the West Coast. Rangers catch them live on 94.1 tonight at 9:10.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, it's the Morning Huddle 94.1. We are pleased to be joined here in studio by the legendary actor and gentleman.
And raconteur.
Raconteur. That's a good word for him.
It is, yeah. No one knows the meaning of raconteur.
Well, I think you epitomize what a raconteur is.
Just the sound of it
sounds like.
Yeah.
Isn't it someone who's like a little bit good at everything? Like a guy, a man of who can perform, he can act, he can sing, he can dance. Isn't that a raconteur?
It's the Renaissance man. Yeah.
Yes, I like that.
And I don't think people know how vigorously and actively you're a singer. I mean, you tour and
I do.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I tour around the country and sing for my supper. That's basically what I'm doing.
You know, I saw where you did Mancini stuff and Sinatra stuff and things like that. If you had to pick a song, like you were getting called up to do the professional version of
Moon River.
Would it be Moon River?
That'd be my favorite song. Absolutely. It's the best music that Mancini ever wrote and the best lyrics that Johnny Mercer ever wrote that make absolutely no sense at all. if you do the lyrics, wider than two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. My huckleberry friend.
See, why don't you ever do this? You're not a raconteur.
I am not a raconteur. I appreciate those.
John and I are.
Yes. Well, some are further along than others.
You jumping aboard that.
You should have heard me doing Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith. You're a New England guy. I was doing that just last segment.
Oh, my God, the things that I miss.
All
I did, I walked down the wrong hallway to get here. Yep.
I set her pants on fire, didn't I, Vic?
Yes, you did.
Yes, thank you.
Somebody's.
Thank you. Somebody's, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a real good liar.
I just heard him scream, "Oh, mommy, make it stop."
Yes. John O'Hurley is here because he is helping raise money for a beautiful cause, puppyfoodbank.org. We do one of these radiothons once a year because we love animals around here. And little known fact, because we do also, anyone who recalls our friend Kitty Big Balls here, the Puppy Food Bank, they also help cats.
Yes,
it's not. Don't be fooled by the name Puppy Food Bank. Cats got to eat too, and they're not going to only feed the dogs.
These
and not
are
feed
all
the cats.
we don't listen. Shelter animals, they all need to eat.
That's right.
All God's creatures.
Yep. All
Even
God's
giraffes,
creatures.
right, Rob?
Even
And
a few.
possums.
Even a few possums now and again deserve a last meal. That's right.
Oh, and God bless the raccoons.
God bless.
I love
Although,
raccoons.
no matter, but the thing about a raccoon is it will find a way to eat.
Yes,
There's something
it will.
it's going to find. You don't have to help them.
You got raccoons, you might as well have monkeys.
Well, the part of town that I live in is like a nature preserve. So like we've got rules about how much light and sound we can have at night. Like there's deer running all over the streets in my neighborhood, and raccoons and possums are pretty common sightings. And Rob thinks it's foolish that sometimes I go out and I give food to the possum.
You're feeding a possum.
I'll give him like a strawberry or a grape, and he sticks out his little tiny hand and
Oh,
takes it. And
He's
and
moving in.
they
He's went
do,
home,
yeah.
got the fan. We're gonna move into the attic.
Yep.
I mean, it's hard not to, right?
Well,
When
otherwise they live a life without benefit of citrus.
That's right.
They have a citrus-free life without
Yeah,
you.
where else is he going to get a
I want them
peach?
hungry out there eating the mosquitoes and the lice and the bugs and
If
all
he's
this.
hungry, he's going to eat his way into your attic.
He doesn't have the opportunity for Ben and Jerry's like you do.
That's right. You're softening him up.
I think he's going to eat his. If I feed him food and he decides, all right, it's time for me to move into somebody's attic, he's going to pick my neighbor's house because he knows I'm his friend.
Well, yeah, his friend brings food. He's going to come in and find the source.
No, I'll say, come on out. You come out every night. I'll bring you a strawberry.
He'll
Bring you
eat
a grape.
Eat your wires.
Happy
Borrow
guy.
through. Have that little door on the bottom of your on the flooring.
Oh yeah, I can't
Crack
wait.
door
for
like
that.
Tom and Jerry.
Where do you go from here? I know San Antonio's not the only market where you're saving animal lives. What's next
Well, right
on
now
your
we're
tour?
just right now. This is
this is a big stop.
This is
Listen,
it.
because you guys are embracing this every year. We make a special point of making it available to you.
So
And,
are you back to your day job starting next week? You got to get back to work?
I am back. I was supposed to start a new series next week, but they pushed it back about a month or so. So I'm going to be.
Where will you be shooting?
It's a road rally, a celebrity road rally,
Like Cannonball 500 kind of thing?
and it goes from it does the entire stretch of Route 66.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's a celebrity, so it's going to be classic cars and
Are you driving?
Are you a classic car
driving.
guy?
Each car will have a driver and a navigator.
So this is reality TV kind of thing?
Yeah,
And do you know
yeah.
what the vehicle that you're going to be driving? Did
I
you
don't
get
know.
to choose that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
How long is the shoot?
About 2 weeks.
And this will follow you across the country?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who your partner is going to be?
I don't yet.
Do you know any of the names of the other celebrities attached to this?
Yes, but I can't release that.
Are you an avid driver? Or is this something when they offered you go, yeah, heck yeah?
Oh no, it sounded like something that would be bizarre.
Yeah.
You know, just Route 66 is just such an, and it travels through a spot in Missouri called Uranus.
Oh,
so we spend the afternoon in Uranus.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for that episode.
Some of us have more room than others.
Can't wait for that. Now, if you get there and it's like they try to pair you up with, let's say, Gary Busey or Randy Quaid, like, are you going to just be like, I'm not doing this?
That's why there's a license to carry.
Okay. But that varies by state, you
hold them at bay.
Not every state's Texas. You're going to go through some of these states where they don't allow that. But yeah,
sorry, Gary, got to back you off there.
Yeah, back up. Now,
I don't know if would you want him driving or navigating?
No, I'd want him in the back seat, well sedated.
If he had to be the navigator or the driver, what would you want him?
I would rather him be the navigator, and that way, in my mind, I can just navigate myself.
Yes, just let Gary be Gary.
I can just say, "Oh yeah, I'll go that way, Gary," and then in my mind, I'm thinking that. But if he's driving,
no,
I mean, you've got no control over that. Now he's in charge.
You go out chasing aliens, man. He'll take a hard left.
Now, is there any chance that you could be put into a car with a very attractive woman like Pamela Anderson or something like that.
See,
and then your wife says, "Do I feel comfortable with Pamela Anderson navigating my husband up and down the
navigating my husband?"
That's right. Or driving.
I was navigated by Pamela Anderson.
Ah, yes. Well, your wife is fully aware of that, I'm sure. She's seen the episodes.
My wife looks better than Pamela Anderson.
So
that's a world-class answer out there.
Yes.
See, kids, that's
right.
That's called spin. Well done.
Well, that's just
that's
facts.
well done. No,
it's called facts.
It's called pivoting and turning it off of that.
Absolutely.
Better looking. Onward and upward. Puppyfoodbank.org. Puppyfoodbank.org.
If people stop by to see you and see the dogs today,
we have people that are stopping by. Please come by if you have an opportunity today. Stop by.
Because you're going to be here all day. You're going to be here with the afternoon show. Did you see those guys yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're much more boring than us. I mean, that's.
Well, I don't really weigh it one way or another.
Oh, really?
It's just that I know at any one moment we could turn to sports talk here, which I'm very comfortable in, and.
We don't like sports that much.
I
don't even really care for sports.
You'd rather talk about puppies.
Sports are boring.
We'd rather talk about Puppy Food Bank.
I'd talk about the time you mouth to mouth with Pamela Anderson.
There's so many.
And I think Yasmin Bleeth was in there too for some reason. I think there was too.
It was like a Neapolitan sandwich. Little brunette, little blonde. You're a little pink strawberry in the middle.
I think there was a little,
for you.
Good for
you. Puppyfoodbank.org is the place to go. And John, make one last pitch for this thing. This is the last day we're going to get to talk to you. So please make your final plea to these people to help these dogs.
Right. This is our community problem. It's not something that we can slough off privately into the shadows. This is something that it is always going to be there unless we take care of it. And we have to constantly take care of it because these dogs need our care. That's part of our community. Puppyfoodbank.org is a wonderful bridge to the need to feed these animals in the shelters in the area. We do it in 11 states. We're doing it all across Texas. It's become such a success, but we need your help, your constant help, because the need is always, always growing. So we're asking for $15 a month as a donation. It's not much to ask for. You'll never see it again.
Come on, all you
It'll
crazy
always be there.
Hispanics.
Sure.
And like we've been talking about, it goes in your bucket of good.
It does go in the bucket of good.
And
Before
it covers up all the bad.
Bucket of good.
AJ and I, we work with a lot of guys that come and they front passionate projects. But I've never worked with anybody like you that really puts their money where their mouth is. Part of being a man is showing up, and you show up. And
I've written 3 books on the subject, so I know what, and I have my dog show every year.
But it is more than just a passion. You're doing this, and so many guys show up, and then when it's over, it's over. And this is something that you lived, and it shows.
No, this is one of the most extraordinary charities in the country. I think, in the fact that. That somebody like Bob Wills thought of this and has, through several years now, 5 years actually, we're going on 5 years, has expanded this so rapidly, so quickly. It's magic to see it happen.
I'm going to make one last plea to you, John O'Hurley.
Mm-hmm.
On Thanksgiving,
mm-hmm.
when you're at work,
mm-hmm.
give us a wink.
This is the line to say.
Mm-hmm.
That Pekingese is a whirling dervish.
And when you say that, we'll know.
You say that,
and you are going to
I'll
bet
feed
on that.
all the puppies that you need fed,
and you are going to
our profits.
And you're going to bet on what is the website?
70. No, let's
I'm going to go to Calcium. That Pekingese is a whirling dervish. And we are going to pay these puppies off.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do, friends. John, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you for spending time with us this week. You're a gentleman. You're a raconteur, and you're a very good man.
We're grateful to all the people in San Antonio for keeping this wonderful charity, this wonderful inspirational charity, alive and kicking.
Well, we are looking forward to having you next year. Thank you,
Thanks
my
again.
friend.
You bet.
There you go. That is the great John O'Hurley. I love that he's taking the time for this
sport.
Oh yeah, listen. He doesn't have to sit here and put up with us
at all,
and he does it, with a smile. I appreciate that. All right, we'll be right back. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
On the north side of downtown, ahead that road construction causing some delays. I-35 upper level southbound just before I-10. I'll be used to one lane. Now traffic is stacked up for about a 4 or 5 minute delay. Also downtown, I-35 lower level northbound at Alamo. Working an accident. The good news there is it is off to the shoulder, not causing any time delay. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
When one person serves, the whole family serves. That's why military families may qualify for reduced tuition at American Public University. Learn how your family's military service can help you save on tuition at apu.apus.edu/military.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
You can't launch rockets without rocket launchers.
Like they have a special saddle that they put on those camels and lean it up as a launcher.
Nope.
So that wasn't real. That
Nope.
was AI.
That's not real. That's not real.
That sounds very, innovative.
Nor do we think that's real.
It depends on the camel.
No, it doesn't.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to The John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Join the Blitz live this Tuesday at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria. Fiesta with NAW and promos that will make you want to party. The Blitz live Tuesday 2 to 6 at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in that big red building on Calabria Road.
This Thursday, the Blitz is taking over Novo Brewery. We're hosting the Business Networking International April Mixer, food specials, drink specials, and your chance to network with business professionals across San Antonio. It's Novo Brewery attached to North Star Mall Thursday, beginning at 2 o'clock.
The largest gun show in San Antonio is at the Shriner Auditorium this weekend. Texas Gun Shows is open today, 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Shriner Auditorium on 1604 today through Sunday.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
I couldn't believe that my property taxes kept going up and up and up. I felt totally helpless. But then I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be reduced. Ownwell combines savvy technology and deep local expertise to save real estate owners real money. Plus, Ownwell handles everything from paperwork to negotiations and even attending hearings on your behalf. Ownwell saves you time and money.
Now I feel like I'm back in control because Ownwell reduces my property taxes every year.
Want to see how much Ownwell can save you on your property taxes? Just enter an address and see your tax savings estimate. See how much you can save with Ownwell right now. Text FILE to 64,000. Text FILE to 64,000. That's FILE to 64,000.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance, a fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Wemby watch is on. Is he going to play or is he not going to play?
We will have the latest on Game Night San Antonio, brought to you by Vision Source, as the Spurs get ready to take on the Mavericks.
And it's round 2 of the granddaddy of them all, the Masters.
I thought it was a tradition like no other.
Well, that too.
It's not the Rose Bowl.
Well, that's my granddaddy too.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
What celebrity would you least want to be trapped in a cross-country road trip with?
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
I think he's dead. You
I think he is, yeah.
The rotting carcass of Bobcat Goldthwait. The most annoying star out there, Howard Mandel. That guy drives
Ooh,
me
what
up the
about
wall.
Andy Dick?
Oh, yeah, he's a little weird. He's a little out there. No, I couldn't do it with him either. No. Although every time you say
Jack Black, maybe.
Well, Jack would be a partier.
Oh, I know who it is.
Go off the rails with that.
Diddy.
I certainly wouldn't go to sleep.
No, I'm not going to bed.
I'm gonna stay. I got the wheel here, boss.
Here, I'll drive.
Yeah, you're like, oh, man, I've been up for the last 40 hours driving, and Diddy's just like, yeah, man.
Why does Diddy keep wanting to go to rest stops?
Why don't you take a nap? Why don't you just take a little nap, and I'll drive for a while, man. Don't worry, I got this. And then next thing you know, your bum hurts. It could be that. I don't know. Or maybe what's the gal that Johnny Depp was going to court with? That crazy girl, Amber Heard. Yeah. Oh man,
asleep. She's taking a dump in the back seat.
Oh yeah. Like why'd you do that? You did it.
Wasn't me.
That was you.
I
And I'm like,
hate
I
you.
didn't do. I'm driving you. I just watched you.
I can't go because they'll blame me right away.
I know.
Vic.
Oh, here's
Come
another one.
on.
Kathy Griffin.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Oh, yeah.
I'd drive into a tree.
Yeah.
I'm just going to end it all.
Just give it up.
I'm going to
That's it.
do the world a favor.
Yeah.
Just wipe that thing down.
Chris Rock.
Just slap him and tell him to sit down.
Yes, hate it.
Just slap him. He'll get in the back seat.
I would have said Jelly Roll, but then he lost all that weight.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants to go on a road trip with a 500-pound man.
I would go with Chris Tucker. That'd be fun.
No, that'd get a little better too.
That'd get old pretty quick. I think.
He talks too high.
What about Ice Cube?
I've seen movies about it. It always seems that drama follows him. I don't know that I want that.
Yeah.
Small town sheriffs don't like Ice Cube.
No, that's true. Yeah, you want to drive through Missouri with a black man in the passenger seat? You're in trouble, Bubba.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
Me?
Yeah, you, Victor Brown, with a
Listening
black
to-
man.
to
Yeah,
F
I'm
the
sure.
Police.
I'm sure in Arkansas they'll treat you real
Oh,
good
yeah. They'll treat us even. Yeah.
when they put
equally.
that pig mask on you. Come on, wee.
Come on, squeal, baby.
Because the thing about going with like a great big frat person is not only they want to stop all the time to eat, but they also want to stop all the time to poop. So it's a lot of stopping.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
That's why I don't go anywhere because I stop.
I wouldn't go with you anywhere. I don't want to make a road trip with Vic. He's got to go to the bathroom too often.
It's good to be in the
Got a weak
car
bladder.
with somebody that only has to go to the bathroom a little bit more than you.
Well, that's why when we travel, it's always Joe Reinagle.
Yeah, Joe has to go.
Joe-
So he provides cover for others who might want to go, but eventually Joe's going to have to go.
Joe's bladder is about the size of a golf ball.
It's to the point where we have to decide when we're setting up remotes that he's close enough to the bathroom to get back.
That's right.
That would be me if I go with y'all.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think Diddy's the worst celebrity to be
But I
paired
just
with.
don't want a blathering talker. I can put up with a lot. I mean, I'll take a serial killer as long as he'll stay quiet. just keep it to yourself.
You're mighty quiet over there, John Wayne Gacy. What's going on?
Let me see your hands at all times.
What's on your mind, Jeffrey Dahmer?
Just keep it down. Got to see your hands. But just stay quiet and we'll be all right.
Oh man!
Once you start getting hungry, don't look at me.
Yeah, dude, keep your eyes on the map over there.
We're going to Burger King. You can forget about me.
Keep your eyes on the map. I'm need
chewy.
any of
I'm
this.
tough.
Yeah, I taste terrible.
I don't taste good.
Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
Oh boy, you can't go now. You already went
over and over.
I just gotta pee real quick.
All right.
Yeah, we'll stretch.
Speaking of Diddy, the appeals court is now deciding whether or not Diddy was improperly sentenced. A panel of federal appellate judges yesterday were grilling prosecutors and lawyers over the validity of his 50-month prison sentence for his conviction on prostitution-related charges. Diddy's lawyers are seeking his release, arguing his trial judge improperly considered conduct for which he was found not guilty, namely the evidence linked to the more serious counts of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. Their unanimous verdict was not guilty on the most serious charges, is what the defense attorney says, Alexandra Shapiro. The jury did not authorize punishment for sex trafficking or conspiracy, but that's what drove the sentence here. Now,
This is a good argument. It ain't gonna fly.
What the judge did here, what really drove his analysis, didn't rely on acquitted conduct. It didn't even rely on disputed issues to begin with. That's the other side of the argument. The court had set aside 20 minutes for both sides to make their cases, but the hearing ended up lasting roughly 2 hours as the judges asked several questions to the attorneys about evidence and hypotheticals as they grappled with how to rule on it. And one judge said this is an exceptionally difficult case. The panel did not issue a decision on Thursday, although Shapiro urged the judges to rule as quickly as possible. Diddy was not at the actual arguments. He was not there. He was convicted last July on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, and that was he was arranging travel for escorts to engage in sex acts with Cassie, and a woman who testified as Jane. The Jane Doe. But the thought is that now prosecutors are saying the sentence was justified by overlapping conduct. But, of course, the defense says no. Whatever he was doing besides what he's convicted for cannot be punished. My guess is nothing ends up happening here.
No, it's an interesting argument, but I don't think they're going to drop any of it.
He says the evidence of the hotel nights and the freak-offs related both to the sex trafficking and the Mann Act charges. The Mann Act is
that's transporting someone across state lines for prostitution.
He said there was never a dividing line, so of course they had to take it into account. And they're saying, well, no, you have to take that into account. So not sure what happens, but apparently there's also a bit of a discussion about whether or not it should be overturned because he engaged in amateur pornography.
Well, they're calling freak-offs.
Conduct they say is protected in the First Amendment. So, like, by videoing these freak-offs, he's saying, well, this is just me making my art. Which, okay. Diddy's attorneys say prostitution is not defined in the Mann Act and asked the appeals court to reject an overbroad interpretation of the statute, saying these freak-off nights and hotel nights were highly choreographed sexual performances involving the use of costumes, role play, and staged lighting, which were filmed so Combs and his girlfriends could watch the amateur pornography later.
So every sex club possible owner across the country is paying real attention to this.
Yes, that's why this isn't going to fly.
Yeah, so all you're
as
telling
long
me
as you video
as
it.
long as I video it and say we might put this out to the public at some point, so we can do.
So
whatever
you're telling
the hell
me
we
now
want
it's
to anybody.
legal.
We want to do it too.
Now it's legal. You tell me.
I do think he probably got a little bit more than the average Joe. You know, if this is just some dude that was having freak offs and, you know, whatever, it probably wouldn't have been the sentence that he had. But I don't think that he was sentenced outside the parameters of what was acceptable. I think he probably got more than maybe others, but I don't think he got too much.
I don't want Diddy out in the public yet. I don't feel safe.
50 Cent's already planning on his release. I don't want to see what happens when Curtis gets a hold of him.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I know that.
Yeah,
So, you know what? Maybe I do want that. Maybe I do want him out. Maybe that'd be a dad in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, was injured. He was showing off. Travis Peachy is his name. He's 51 years old. He was arrested and injured in the same day. Now, what he was showing off was a homemade pipe bomb. Peachy reportedly told troopers he had tried to assemble a pipe bomb because they were supposed to have guests over, and he thought it would be good entertainment. So he made a pipe bomb using a PVC pipe filled with 6 ounces of black powder. Said he was using a motorcycle switch to control the detonation. Peachy placed the bomb on a pile of wood outside a shed in the backyard. And then once he learned that the guests were no longer coming, he decided to retrieve it and took it back to the shed. Now, he said, we're saving this pipe bomb for when we got company. This has to be the part of West Virginia that borders or the part of Pennsylvania that borders West Virginia, right? That's the only explanation. This didn't happen in Philly. This is like
Lancaster's country.
This is
Amish
country Pennsylvania. All right. So he took it back to the shed, and while he was trying to disarm it, he accidentally dropped it.
Oh, man. Thunk.
And
Peachy's wife reportedly told troopers she was inside with 2 kids when she heard what sounded like an explosion. And soon after, Peachy came running inside and said he needed to go to the hospital. Troopers said he suffered injuries to his face and eye, and hospital staff removed a piece of shrapnel from his head. State police later searched the shed where the bomb went off, and they found a hole in the floor. As a result of the investigation, Peachy was charged with 2 counts of endangering the welfare of children, risking catastrophe, possession of an explosive, 3 counts of attempted aggravated assault, and 3 counts of recklessly endangering another person. He's being held on $500,000 bail right now.
I mean, who doesn't like to blow stuff up?
Yeah, especially in front of people.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
hey, you guys ain't going to believe what I made.
I've been out on some leases and had some thermite.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what it's called, thermite.
Yeah, I've blown some stuff up.
Just tape it to a tree and aim.
Yep.
That's always the fine part of a good party.
That's it. All right. Hey, we'll talk to our good friend Ernie Hudson one more time on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits 1, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
San Antonio, it's time to saddle up for indoor football action at the Freeman Coliseum. Saturday, April 18th at 4 p.m., your San Antonio Gunslingers host the defending IFL champions, the Vegas Nighthawks. These gunslingers are ready to draw fast and bring the thunder in a high-scoring showdown you don't want to miss. Partial season tickets, group packages, and individual seats are available now at sagunslingers.com. Grab your crew, bring the family, and let's pack the Freeman Coliseum. Guns up, San Antonio.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Thank you to everyone who played in the sold-out 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament presented by Flight by Yingling. Now, imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs, and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Round 2 at Augusta has begun. Wyndham Clark has started a fast. He's 3 under on the day and 3 under on the tourney. He's now tied for 3rd. Rory McIlroy and Kit Kitayama lead the way. The Spurs play last 2 games of the season starting tonight. Cooper Flagg and the Mavs are here. Joker and the Nuggets will be here Sunday. Texans, or the Rangers and Stros are on the West Coast.
This is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, it's a pleasure to welcome him back in our studio for the last time, at least this time. Maybe you'll come back next year. I don't know. But
Miss Congeniality 2.
That's great. Yeah, Ghostbusters 15. The great Ernie Hudson joined us. Ernie, we haven't talked about this movie. Of all the movies we've talked about, we haven't talked about. And this may be, maybe outside of Bill Murray, this may be the biggest star you've ever worked with. I love The Basketball Diaries. Like, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And you work with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not like, people hear that, it's not a sports movie.
No.
It's far from it. But
no.
It is one of the most powerful movies, and it came out like when I was a kid.
Yeah, given the time, it was even more important.
I mean, and it's now become like almost like a cult classic, and it was before Leo was really a big star.
I'm not surprised that it has lasted as long. It's a great cast. Marky Wahlberg was in it, and Leonardo. It was a
Juliette
great cast.
Lewis, I think, in that
Yeah,
movie.
she was in it as well. So it was a wonderful movie, and I love the role.
Reggie,
yeah, and it's now, I think I got a chance to play a little basketball. They cast me to be a former NBA basketball player, and then they found out I couldn't play basketball, which was a little surprising to them. but it was fun to do. That's right. They said, "Well, yeah, just dribble the ball and dunk it." I'm like, "What do you mean dunk it?
Just
what
act like you're dribbling the ball and dunk it.
Exactly. But it was a lot of fun, and working with those guys was great.
Yeah, between that and Oz, it's literally you've been involved with 2 of my favorite things ever. Hey, you know what? I should say one more, Airheads. Which a lot of people may not remember you for, but what a great film. I like to call it a great film.
Now, right?
Yeah, while we sit here in this radio station, it is very poignant.
Just take it over. Coming to San Antonio, coming to Texas, you're one of those guys that seems to be always around. You're in movies. You've been a part of our lives forever. What's coming up next?
Well, I do a show for CBS and Paramount called Boston Blue.
Oh, watched that one already.
Minister.
Yeah.
I do a show called Family Business on Netflix and BET Plus. We're doing Toy Story 5, I think it is.
5.
And I took over the role of Combat Carl that Carl Weathers created. I just finished a movie called Hell.
What's
that
it
was
about?
a lot of fun. It's about I'm embarrassed. The guy who started this World Food Bank that feeds hundreds of thousands of people all over the world, and it's his story how they started Food Caravan.
It is Food Caravan.
The Food Caravan. Yeah. So and they do some amazing work in countries in and places, and people making a big difference, which is why I'm here in Texas.
Full circle.
Yeah, to help.
Screw people. Let's help the puppies.
That's
what's really
matters. That's true. We talk about people a lot, but the animals a lot of times get overlooked, and it's
people
so
can
many.
go to the grocery store.
That's right.
The dogs can't.
That's right. Yeah, they can go and apply for a job.
They don't have any money.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about that. Pet food insecurity right now. We're spending money in a lot of different places, and sometimes it gets down to the end of the month and the end of the budget, and either I eat or somebody eats and their dog doesn't. And in situations like that, they end up giving dogs up to shelters, and then the shelters have to take care of the dogs. And how do the shelters feed them? Through programs like puppyfoodbank.org.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah, and it's 30 million pets in the U.S. Pet food insecurity is affecting them. That is a crazy number. And Puppy Food Bank has supported 38 no-kill pet shelters, including right here in Texas, where we have priority. And everybody knows this show loves animals. Our friend Kitty Big Balls here. I adopted a cat. This is a terrible story, Ernie.
But
I adopted a cat that was a stray cat around here that had gotten attacked by a coyote.
Oh,
and I adopted him, and they had to take him in and fix him up before I could take him home. And while they were fixing him up, he died.
Didn't make it.
Oh, geez.
He died. It was a terrible story, a tragedy. So thus we honor him always.
We had him
We
stuffed
love
and put him
animals
on
here.
the-
We
on the
feed the
mantle.
stray cats. We are for the animals. And by the way, Puppy Food Bank, the name's a little misleading. They also feed cats.
do.
They love all
absolutely.
creatures, just like us.
Yes.
Ernie, puppyfoodbank.org, $15 a month. Like, come on, people.
You can make a big difference just by doing that, doing what you can.
Ernie, this was an honor and a
Yes, it
pleasure
has
to
been.
have you in. We've enjoyed it greatly, and thank you for doing what you do for the food bank. Thank you for doing what you did with us today. We appreciate you, and hopefully see you soon.
Thank you.
fans.
Really, I
Congratulations.
appreciate being with you guys. It's been
All
great.
right.
Thank you.
The great Ernie Hudson. There you go. That is Ernie Hudson. Thanks to him and John O'Hurley spending some time with us. And of course, again, puppyfoodbank.org. If you have a chance, if you have the means, please go. I know John O'Hurley says $15 a month. If you can't do that, you could only do a one-time donation. That is a beautiful thing as well. Anything helps these dogs, and I just know that they can't thank you because they're dogs and they don't speak English. But they would want to thank you if they could.
And let's thank those that helped all this go down. Do you have the list?
Yeah,
of
I do.
everybody?
Thomas J. Henry, Window World, Connecticut, Mr. W Fireworks, and Big State Financial, some of our fine sponsors helping out throughout the day. So, again, this is one of my favorite times of year. I love these. So, glad that
I'm glad that he got to hang with us.
I feel
I'm glad
fortunate
that
for them.
O'Hurley got his yearly taste of the morning huddle.
I
He's
mean,
a better man for it, I can tell you that.
Oh, yes. And he was like, I'm so glad to be back here with you, Rob and AJ. And that's what he said.
Feels reinvigorated and ready to attack life.
I don't know that he said that, but I think he was thinking
I could
that.
tell by his demeanor.
It felt like you felt his energy saying that.
By the
to
way
us.
he ran out of here as fast as he could, I could tell he had really enjoyed his time.
Yes. And then he told whoever was handling him, he was like, oh, my God, what have we done?
Are we done with those guys?
This has got to be it. This has got to be
So
it.
I could tell right then how much he enjoyed his time with us.
How about this? An anonymous NBA player poll.
I love anonymous polls.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, how about who should be the MVP? 159 votes cast by anonymous players. Who do you think got the most votes?
Shea.
Shea did get the most votes. 39% of the votes went to Shea. Who do you think was next?
Victor.
Was not.
No. Then Luka.
Joker.
No, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. Yeah, Joker would have been second in my. Yeah.
21.4%
And keep in mind, these are players, and players come at this with a different perspective, and some of this plays into the unwritten rules. Wemby had just got here, that we know who Joker is. He's a stud, and Wemby hasn't earned it. And I think a lot of players look at it like that more than voters do.
Well, if you think that's how they're looking at it, the next name on the list is going to make you feel that way. There is a 3-way tie for third, and Wemby is not in it. Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, Luka Doncic all got 8.2% of the vote. Wemby got 5% of the vote. He wasn't in the top 5 in the player poll.
Young Buck hadn't earned it yet, and I do think there's some of that. But I think if it was if you talk to every voter one-on-one, just ask them, who is the guy that you look at as the most amazing basketball player playing? And every one of them say Wemby. But Shea is the best basketball player playing.
Well,
and
or
amazing.
Jokic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I get those top two. But after that, it's sour grapes, and it's old looking at young. That's all it is. Because anybody puts him lower than third, they're not watching or paying attention to the game.
So it is with Wemby. I mean, you said it. There's no doubt who's the most must see.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean this in the best way possible. He's a freak. And it's one of those things that wow, look at that guy is built like an alien, and look what he's doing.
Of the value and the most valuable player. So I do think it plays, but I get why players are like that. Yeah, man. I would much rather play against Shea or not play against Shea and Joker. I'd rather play against Wemby.
Yeah, because he's 20 years old.
Nothing's proven yet, but I think if they were in the light of day and ask a question, I think they would rank him just a little bit higher.
Anthony Edwards and Kawhi Leonard both got 3.1%. Giannis got 1.3%. Others receiving votes, less than 1%. Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, Tyrese Maxey, and Donovan Mitchell. Shea, and one guy talks about Shea, he said he has been the most consistent. And he's like, they've had injuries, he's stayed consistent. We take it for granted, but this guy goes out and scores 20 every single night. No matter who else is around him, he scores 20, and there's something valuable to that. We do know that he broke the record. He's now at 140, the all-time record for 140 games in a row where he scored at least 20 points per game. And someone said they said he's the best player on the best team. What more do you have to say about that?
That's it.
But just it is more of a consistency. It's consistently super impressive. And when you look at how he does it every single night, you go, wow, that's what makes him great. Whereas Wemby, it's almost like it's snippets of greatness. The stats are going to be good no matter what, but we watch it and we go, oh, how can you not accept that that's the best player because it's so unique?
Well, he does add, and I'm not taking anything away from Shea, but there is the other side of Wemby, which is that defensive presence, which is this roving shark that adds to his most valuable player weight. Now, it doesn't add to the value in the team like Shea is the best player on the best team, but all in all, that's why Wemby, I think when you ask players in the light of day, who's the most all-around scary dude out there, it's Wemby. But who's the best dude doing it right now? It's Shea. And I think next year that percentage is going to change slowly just because he's gotten another year under his belt. He's got some tenure now. He's signing his next deal. He's now a full-on, full-time professional superstar. And this is his first year of being a full-on, full-time professional superstar. So I think he'll get more numbers. I am surprised at the sour grapes, though, because to put him just barely above a couple of these other guys, that's crazy.
In the last 3 seasons, the player poll has actually picked the MVP.
Yeah, I get it.
Shea last year, Joker the year before, Joel Embiid the year before that. In 2019, which they didn't do one in 2020, 21, or 22 for some reason, but they did do one in 2019. The players picked James Harden, but Giannis actually won the MVP that year. So,
gosh, that was a long time.
I do think that it boils down to especially because it's a players poll. It boils down to, dude, this guy's done nothing in the league. Show me. Yeah. It's nice what you're doing now. Show me. You can do it again.
Been a lot of one-hit wonders. Let's see if you can do it.
Yeah, and I think we believe that I don't think anybody believes that Wemby's a flash in the pan, but until you're not a flash in the pan. I think that's how NBA players treat their peers.
Absolutely. And they should. It should be tougher for the guys to be accepted than by players than by writers by far.
Yeah.
I mean, I get all this. But again, it does sound sour grapey when you're like, well, he's right down there with Anthony Edwards. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Jalen, Cade Cunningham are ahead of him. You're right. It does feel a little weird. But also, I think they're saying, yeah, but Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham have done this before.
And carried teams and won playoff series and done all those little things that prove you're the superstar. Yeah, here we sit. That's one of those things that Victor can prolong the narrative and catapult himself. He doesn't have to win a title this year, but he has to look good while he's playing in the playoffs.
And okay, all right, Vic's making me take a break right now. We got to. Oh yeah, we're off track a little bit. We got to do the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Pollen season is here, so don't let your automobile turn into a pollen mobile. Swing by Tidal Wave Auto Spa and wash it away with a top-of-the-line wash. Plus, enjoy free vacuums, microfiber towels, and interior cleaning spray with every visit. With our GraphX 4 Shine technology, your car leaves cleaner and shinier in minutes. It's fast, easy, and leaves you with that clean car happy feeling every time. Get back on the road and shining bright. Find a location near you at TidalWaveAutospa.com.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250. Say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
When San Antonio wins it all, your furniture is free and it's on me. That's right. Buy any furniture now through April 12th, and when San Antonio wins it all, your furniture is free. You could win it all only at Bob Mills.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Happy Friday, everyone. Take you into the weekend here, baby.
Almost home.
Hey, all right. We every day this time we like to see how we can try to make some money over the weekend. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
All righty, friends. Oh, we've got a huge UFC card this weekend. This is going to be awesome. Yuri Prochazka and Carlos Ulberg fighting for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Yuri is a minus 120 favorite, but I'm looking a different route. I'm going to go under 2.5 rounds on this, which is even money.
Is he a striker or a grappler?
Two strikers.
We got punches going to be thrown.
Two guys, world-class strikers. They are going to throw down, and I think that somebody goes to sleep in this fight. So give me under 2.5 rounds on that one. In the NBA tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Detroit Pistons. Hornets minus 5.5. The Cavs are at Atlanta. Cleveland, a 7.5-point road dog in this one, as well as Cleveland's been playing. That's a little surprising. Hawks have been good too, but 7.5 feels.
I think people are sitting and watching tonight.
Maybe so. You might be right. At this point in the season, you got to be careful about that. Before you make any wager, make sure you figure out what the lineup looks like. Miami's at the Wizards. Miami, I think they don't care who's sitting. Miami's a 17.5-point favorite over the Wizards. The Raptors are in New York to take on the Knickerbockers. The Knicks are 5.5-point favorites there. Celtics laying 16.5 to the New Orleans Pelicans.
They got beat last night.
They did.
Not look good.
Ain't trying to get beat twice in a row. Sixers, 14.5-point favorites in Indiana. The Dallas Mavericks here in San Antonio. Spurs are 17.5-point favorites. Magic, 15.5-point favorites at the Bulls. The Bucks, 9.5-point favorites hosting Brooklyn. The Denver Nuggets, 11.5-point favorites hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder is a double-digit dog. You won't see that very often.
There's really no injury report, but a lot of questions.
But you know who's going to play, and you know who's not going to play. The Rockets, 10.5-point favorites hosting the Timberwolves, and the Utah Jazz, 3.5-point favorites hosting the Grizz.
Shea's already listed out.
Oh, no surprise.
Out, Oblique, Holmgren out, and Jokic is also a game-time decision.
What about Jalen Williams, did it say?
Not on the list.
Okay. Portland, 1.5-point favorites over the Clippers, and the Golden State Warriors, 10.5-point road favorites at the obviously not tanking Sacramento Kings. Finally, a late tip, 9:40 tip, Phoenix -2.5 at the LA Lakers. In Major League Baseball today, Shota Imanaga and the Chicago Cubs take on Carmen Mlodzinski and the Pirates. Shota -150. Michael Soroka and the Diamondbacks. Jesus Luzardo and the Phillies. Phillies -185. Chris Paddock and the Marlins see Keter Montoya and the Tigers. The Tigers -150. Jack Kokanovich and Chase Burns. That's the Angels and the Reds. The Reds -185. Simeon Woods Richardson goes for the Twins. Patrick Corbin Day for the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't know how Patrick Corbin Day works in Toronto. I don't know. We'll find out, yeah. Patrick Corbin -145, though.
5 cents more.
That's right. Luis Heel goes for the Yankees. Steven Matz goes for the Rays. Yanks -140. JT Ginn goes for the Sacramento, Oakland, River Cats, A's of Las Vegas. Clay Holmes, what up, Holmes, goes for the Mets. Mets -160. Slade Ciccone for the Guardians. Bryce Elder for the Braves. Braves -140. Landon Roop and Shane Baz, your starters for the Giants and the O's. The Orioles -125. Jake Irvin and Chad Patrick. That's Washington at Milwaukee. Milwaukee -205. Davis Martin goes for the White Sox. Chris Bubich goes for the Royals. Royals -180. Connerly Early for the Red Sox. Dustin May for the Cards. Red Sox -145. Tatsuya Imai goes for the Stros. Emerson Hancock goes for the Mariners. Mariners -145. And Kumar Rocker takes the hill for the Rangers at the Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow -240 for the Dodgers. All right, that does it for us. Thanks to Ernie Hudson and John O'Hurley, and thanks to you guys for donating to the Puppy Food Bank. The Blitz comes up at 2. Have a good weekend, everybody.
The Morning Huddle